Race for our game. If you are interested in having a tour for your company, please be sure to check them out at BlueRavenStudios.com. They specialize in virtual tours for businesses, schools, yachts, and jets all around Florida and extending to the rest of the U.S.
Yep.
But if that is all, we will be right back after this intro.
Just a couple seconds.
And we're back. So, today we'll be running a little bit differently with the recap based off of some events that happened last time and some necessary roles that need to go down.
Oh, snap.
So, where we left off, the party had entered into one of the tunnels that had been previously used for extracting minerals from the mountains in hopes of finding blood diamonds to trade for the water for hopes. Sea baby.
The baby alive.
Spending the night inside of the tunnels, the party eventually awoke in the morning, preparing to dive deeper into and hopefully find what they are searching for. Hope, can you make a wisdom saving throw, DC 18?
No. Welcome.
That is a 10.
Cool. So, diving down, seeing in the midst of the night, group traveling through the tunnels, the party ignored them in hopes that they were just people traveling by, and dived deeper into the tunnels, and eventually came across what appeared to be an entrance to the Underdark. Stepping inside, they saw a series of tablets on the ground that represented one of the four pillars based off of the four great creatures that were being locked up in the Underdark. Entering inside, Hope, you felt as your stomach began to almost like rumble, but very unnaturally. But upon entering it and stepping onto one of the plates, you felt as the pressure building up in your stomach began to just become far more active. I need to make another wisdom saving throw, DC 20. It's rough.
It gets rough.
You did this.
I know.
You did this.
I know.
You said wisdom or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not much better. It's 11.
Okay. That's fine. Realizing that upon stepping onto one of these plates, you were trapped and could not move and required some assistance upon to get out. Speaking to one of the vampire lords that was left inside of the tunnel,
Future husband.
you procured quite a bit of
Get it, girl.
information regarding his other comrades who seem to have escaped from their cell. Trading information for blood, you eventually gathered quite a bit of information on who these four creatures, who and what these four creatures are, and why they are trapped down here, and what you can do. Upon leaving, you found the dead corpses of two angelic beings and their weapons, and confiscated them for yourselves, and began to head further back up. Reaching back and to where you made camp the night prior, you decided to make camp there again, seeing as the day had been long, yet fruitless, and made camp. In the midst of the night, you saw as a group from the night prior had once again made their way through, but this time in quite a haste, carrying a injured ally, and quickly pursuing them, you saw as some creatures that you believed to be vampires chased after them, eventually carried back 2 of them. When the morning came, each of you awoke. Hope, can you make a wisdom saving throw, DC 16? Okay. Okay. Deciding to take the path less traveled, you decided to head to the north path and encountered a chasm. Looking across the chasm, you saw that the very diamonds that you were seeking seemed to have been embedded near the bottom of the other side of the chasm. That a very rickety, tattered bridge seemed to be the only thing suspended between the 2. Making your way across the bridge, Gray decided to wild shape into a rat and scurry across. Upon reaching the other side, you picked up the pickaxe and, failing your stealth check, you saw as a series of these lizard-like creatures that were in the catacombs on the other side, all in unison turn their head to you.
Do I see that too?
You do not.
We're
You see
entering the road
So,
right now.
Hope, in your times, due to your, because of your check, when you first began to, after your first check, you gained a vision of sorts. You see as you are in what you believe to be Ezekiel's cell, as you are swimming around, you see as a series of drow women have come to you. You see as they all appear to be bathing in the water, and eventually you see as they begin to cast different spells and form different what you know to be, you can tell to be illusions, as you see as seems to be large buildings and towers and weapons apparate out of mid-air. And that was the result of your first vision. Following your second vision, you see as you are at the shoreline of a city. You cannot, with your knowledge, you do not know what this city is, but you see a series of female figures coming out of the water at the shoreline. All of them seem to be pregnant as they rush towards the city and seem to be using some type of magic, are having an assault onto the city. And you see these very weird humanoid type creatures joining them with looks like humans, but with like these tentacles coming from their necks, and some of them with arms. Instead of arms, they have large tentacles. But you do not know what these are. But you see as they seems to be some sort of onslaught on a city. With that final check that you made, you wake up in the morning and you are incredibly hungry and you are craving fish. And as you are craving this fish, and the desire overtakes you, you see as this looks like a bowl of fish appears in front of you. And as you go to reach for it, your hand just goes through.
Is it what's happening right now?
That's from the checks prior. But as you go to reach for the fish, your hand just kind of like apparates through, goes through it, and nothing happens. That's the results of your checks. So, picking up where we left off, Gray, you see as you hear as just this loud cacophony. It's just what are you doing?
Good God! I'm fucking running across the rope. I'm going back. We're gonna get fucking.
All right, what are the rest of you doing?
Do I see this now? or
You
hear
don't
it?
see it, but you hear as it sounds
What?
like it,
Well, we have to hold the rope until he
dozens,
gets back.
if not more, just
We have to
from
hold
the
rope
other
until he
side.
gets back.
Turkeys?
So there's
Okay.
nothing
You
until he
see-
gets back.
It is Thanksgiving.
Can't do anything until he gets back.
You see as you begin to pick up the pickaxe and begin to head towards, you see as like what seems to be a semblance of like spears are being like lifted in the air.
I'm
and
gonna
looks-
cast fog cloud where I see them coming out of.
Okay.
Okay, if he casts fog cloud, I anchored the rope on my side, on the opposite side, right?
Yeah,
you
we
did
were
not.
holding.
You tossed it over,
Oh.
and as you picked it up, that's when they became aware.
We're anchoring it. We know we have to anchor it.
Well, no, I have to anchor it on my side.
No, we need to anchor it on this side.
Well,
You guys were
Sides.
holding it on this side, but
Yeah.
you
How long would it take for me to, like, get one of the
Ton it in.
things in?
You can make a check for it.
I'm gonna try it real
Strength
quick.
check. All right.
Trying it.
So you are casting fog, Kyle. As you see, as you, all this, you see as the inside all of these creatures inside begin to get rowdy. You see as this mist begins to form outside the edge of it, and you can hear what sounds to be like tens of dozens are making their way towards you. Make a strength check.
How far is this now, by the way?
It's about 60 feet.
From us
Sorry.
or from him?
Yeah, from you. Yeah.
That's a solid 5.
5. So you see as you just begin to just kind of like anchor it and just hit the ground and just kind of like makes a dent in the ground, but just doesn't take at this point yet.
Try one more time.
All right. Get strength check. What are the rest of you doing?
12.
What are the rest of you doing?
I can't
What do we
see.
do?
Okay. Okay.
I can't see.
Yeah, you do. Okay. All right.
I just yelled back,
12.
get ready!
Okay. Get ready. Ready.
Ready for what?
Okay. So does 14 hit your AC?
No.
Okay, so you see as this is going, as you are trying to spike it into the ground, you see as a series of spears just go wild through this fog, and they just go off, and so one of them gets really close to hitting you on the side, but you manage to just barely dodge out of the way before it pierces you. But you do manage to just pin it into the ground.
I'm immediately, and I wanted to anchor it like off one of the edges of the little opening, so it's not super obvious that it's like a new rope compared to the bridge.
Okay. Okay, make just a survival check with that one.
Oh, hell yeah. Survival, 22.
Okay, so yeah, you do manage to just kind of like blend it in.
All right. So I hear them getting closer, right?
Yes, you do
I'm
hear just
immediately
steps
going over the
heading towards
edge and
you.
climbing down. I'm trying to be, as I'm going down, I'm trying to be as quiet as possible.
Are you coming back or are you
No,
trying to get it?
I'm trying to get it.
Trying to get it. Should we try to anchor the rope on this side then? Do we have any more batons?
What are you guys doing?
I stick out
Climbing
like 4.
down.
I am
Alright,
going to grab
make
some
an
and then
athletics
try
check.
to hammer down some batons on our side so that this side of the rope is safe so we can start attacking if anything.
All right, make a simple strength check.
A what?
Strength check.
I got a hammer though.
Okay, so make it with advantage.
Yeah. 13 and 19 plus 2. So
21.
21.
21. All right, so you can hear, you see as you very, very quickly and easily with your hammer, you just, with enough strength to just put it in there without just completely smashing it. But the rest of you,
Sick.
That's
are you guys ready?
a 14.
14, and you
I
see
just
as
hear
on
the
the other
turkeys.
side,
I
as
don't
Ray is
see
beginning to
them.
descend down on the side of this chasm. As this is going down, you see, as you finish this, and as you're beginning to descend, you see, as at this point, 10 of these little creatures have just began to rush through the fog. You see, as some of them are carrying spears, while others looks like bows and arrows, very crudely made, with like stone tips. What are you doing?
Question: would a cantrip end my concentration on the fog cloud?
Depends if the con-
If the cantrip's a concentration, then yes.
No, the cantrip is not a concentration; it's a regular spell.
Then you're good.
So I'm good. Cool.
You're good. What are the rest of you doing?
Sacred flame.
So I get.
It's a 4.
See.
Cool.
The rest of you.
So
I can
I-
hear the turkeys.
Yeah,
That's
I can
about
I can
it.
see them now, right?
Yeah, you see as these lizard creatures about 4.5 feet off the ground,
Those are
walking
not
on 2 legs, just
turkeys.
are rushed through.
All right, they're like how far away are they?
They're not
Wolves?
even near us. They're
10
on the
damage.
other side of the chasm.
But how far
They're
away?
On the other side, about 65 to 70 feet away.
10 damage,
10?
I think I have my short bow and just take a few shots at him.
and it's radiant. If it
Fireball.
matters.
Firebolt. Okay. Hope.
I guess I'll just Eldritch Blast one of them.
Eldritch blast. Okay.
Okay.
Attack roll. Alright.
They come through the fog, and it's just like every type of fucking magic coming out of them.
Ha.
Alright. So, Yours was 10 damage. Okay,
Yeah.
so you managed to knock one out. Eldritch Blast attack. And
14 to hit.
14 to hit, that hits.
14 and 17?
14 and 17, that
Yeah.
hits. Both of them. What are you two doing?
Yeah.
And
Okay, so 19 and then 22.
16 damage.
16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. 9 and 5 for both bolts.
Okay, both of them hit. They do not knock any of them out, but they
Okay.
do do some significant damage. 16 damage, that does knock one out. Hopes.
7 and 15.
Okay, both of them are to the same person.
I guess 2 different bolts.
Okay, so the first one hits and it just kind of knocks it back, and you see as it staggers off back into the fog a little bit, and the other one just drops dead. There, what are you doing?
I guess I'll take a shot with my hand crossbow, but it's going to be a disadvantage because it's past its distance.
Okay.
Well, I'll see if I can help it out. Just, I guess,
I'm
any
trying to get
old-
down to the diamond.
Any old regular kobold, or whatever the hell they are. Let's see. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I mean, we know what they
No,
are.
not unless, not
know
unless
what
an
they
8
are, right?
hits.
You can make a nature check to see if you know what they are.
Does an 8 hit?
8 does not hit.
No, so I just wasted a bullet.
No, you see as it shoots off and it just kind of goes
Sure, it's like the
into
crystals and
the
then we'll pull
fog.
you back on this side.
22.
22? Okay, so you've heard of legends of creatures that are aligned with either helping or protecting Dragon's Horde, and these seem to be aligned up with these creatures are called kobolds. Yes. But with that, can you make a stealth check? Because you are descending on this room.
14.
14? Alright. So they do not seem to notice you as they seem to be preoccupied with the people shooting at them as you begin to continue quietly, yet as quickly as you can descend.
I also
this
have a
rope.
20-foot climbing speed since I'm a tabaxi, if that helps at all.
Okay. So you'll get to it next turn.
Okay.
So as you are all, you see as you take out a couple of them will shoot at you guys. Just gonna give you. That one will miss.
What are they doing?
Some of them are shooting arrows at
Oh.
you, and the others are throwing their spears
Okay.
at you. But the first one missed you. Hope does a 15 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Does a 7 hit you? Or
I don't think so. No, I'm looking at it right
does
now.
a 6? Oh, you're not being seen. Does a 16 hit you? And does a 10 hit
We need to
you?
get you a shield, dude.
Okay, so Hope, you take 5 points of piercing damage. If you were hit,
Yeah.
yeah. So you take 5 points of piercing, and Iggy, let's see, you take 4 points of piercing
Thank
as these
God.
two these
Nothing
two
for you.
arrows, just these stone arrows, just come
Normally all
shooting
of it.
out towards you. The rest of you very easily redirect as you see as a couple more begin to just rush out, and a few of them begin to just like kind of scurry across this bridge and begin to head towards you.
Cool.
You see as
I'd rather deal with the vampires.
2 of them are making their way across, and you see as a third one tries to head across the bridge, and you see as he kind of like missteps and just like as he just and falls deep into the chasm. You hear as it falls, and you just as
If any of the ones on the, is there any more on the rope or no?
there's 2 beginning to rush across the rope. What is the rest of you doing?
Taking a shot at him.
Bridgey thing?
Yes,
Fireball.
bridge.
Gust cantrip
Oh,
at the
God.
ones on the rope.
Huh?
Gust cantrip at the ones on the rope. Strength saving throw.
Blow them all in the chasm.
All these poor things. Both as both of them are
They're both close back 5 feet.
as they fall to their deaths into the chasm.
I'm
One
just
of-
like whispering to myself, like, keep doing that, keep doing that.
You see, Gray, you kind of have like a mini heart attack as you see as one of them, as he's falling, he makes eye contact with you as he makes his like,
Oh, be dead.
Gray, you do begin to make your way down, and you reach the gym, and you see as it seems to be embedded into this rock. What are you doing?
Start using the pickaxe with one hand, holding on with the other. Like I'm wrapping the rope around one arm. And then just
All right, so make a strength check
okay.
with advantage. You have a
And you already
pickaxe.
used one of your wild shapes, right?
I still have one.
You still have one.
Yeah. Strength with advantage.
Yes.
It was an 18 first, and then a nat 20, baby.
Nice. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So you very easily, as you are picking away at this, you pick some nice chunks out of the stone surrounding this gym. You see, as a couple of more are inside surrounding this gym. As you are picking at, you gather to get. You manage to gather with this round about a good handful of them. And you see, there seems to be more of them in there, but that's all you can get at this point in time.
Okay.
As this is happening, you see as up top, a couple of them are hearing as this ding, ding, ding are going down. They begin to look down and see you. What are the rest of you doing?
Keep blowing them off.
How many more are there?
They are just funneling through this fog cloud.
There's a lot.
Yes.
Firebolt.
Bow and arrow.
Bow and arrow.
Yep.
Firebolt.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch blast.
Sacred Flame if I can. I know I already used the gust.
That one doesn't hit.
Crossbow. Okay.
Explosive.
Explosive crossbow.
So
Okay.
even if I miss,
Yikes.
I'm putting this bitch somewhere.
Alright.
Shoots himself in the foot.
Alright, so going down with yours.
13.
13
Yeah.
hits.
14.
Hits.
Dude, stack saving throw.
Actually, you do not get it. You used your turn to gust.
That's what I was asking.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
18. That hits.
Alright, so it's an 8.
Alright.
But it's an explosive bolt.
Alright, so I'm gonna give them advantage on their saving throw since it was an 8.
So yeah, so it's not gonna hit anyone,
Yeah, but.
but it's gonna do the 2d6 damage.
Alright, so they do pass their dex save, but you can roll for damage. What was the damage for yours?
17.
17. You do knock one out.
9.
9. I'm gonna say you hit the same one that you hit before and you knock it out. 15. Okay, so you do knock yours out.
It's 10 half, 5.
5. So you see as a cluster of them kind of like dive out of the way. You can see as you kind of miss and it goes through into the fog, and all you see here, you can hear the. You see as a couple of them are diving through the fog, and you see, towards you. As this is happening, you see as a couple of them at top begin to shoot down at you.
Okay. I do have my shield on my back though. Is that any sort of help? Okay.
Sorry. So 3 of them hit.
Me?
Yes.
Boo.
Because it was over 18.
Oh, okay.
Are they saying anything, or are they just sort of
Mine,
like,
mine.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there seems to be just making sounds. Ugh. So you take 17 points of piercing damage as you feel as 3 of these arrows just, into you.
You get seen? You get seen.
Yeah, as
Well,
he's swinging the pickaxe, so
Yeah.
you can hear ding, ding, ding.
Oh, you're already collecting the stuff.
Why can't
Yes.
you mine
Ah,
stealthily?
So,
I'm sorry, he's not
as this is
rogue.
going on, what are y'all doing?
Spiritual weapon right where they are looking down at him.
Okay,
Spiritual weapon there, and then attack the first one.
all right. What do you do?
I'm going back for another round of
That's a miss.
swinging the pick.
All right, make an attack roll. Make a strength check with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a miss, I believe. Oh, maybe not. 13.
That
13 hits.
Yes.
16.
16. Okay.
That's
So-
12 damage.
12 damage. Okay, so you managed to just completely squash that one.
And
you
then
see-
sacred weapon with my regular action.
roll-
Not sacred weapon. Sorry, sacred
Roll
weapon.
a d4, Ryan.
4.
4. Okay, so you managed to gather 4 of these more out of this chasm. And you see as they're beginning, they're not as frequent, but you see as a couple of them still do remain in here.
So, do I have like an idea of how much more I would need?
That's the
enough
bulk
to-
and looking.
You
What?
don't have the bucket with you, so you get
Fine.
a handful and about 4 more So you got about this much. I'll say.
Guys, you guys need to buy me more time.
Fine.
Sacred flame to anyone attacking him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's why we saw them like attacking. Alright, so I want to take a shot at the ones that are attacking him.
Okay.
Same.
This is such a waste. Fireball.
Ooh. Right.
Dropping it right on the most of all of them, just whatever gets them all.
They all fail as they
Yeah.
roll a 6. What are you doing?
Me?
Yep.
How much fought again? Ooh, that was a 19.
I'm pretty sure even with their resistance to fire, they're still dead.
But how many did I kill?
6.
They rolled a 6.
9
Huh?
damage.
I rolled how many possible. Possible you could have killed, I believe, 12 of them. I rolled 6.
9 damage.
9.
Yeah.
Okay, so you severely hurt one of them.
So it would have been 31 damage.
Yes, they are all charred. As you see, as they are just a nice dent of them just is on the floor.
I just look
charred.
Are they still coming?
super uninterested.
Huh?
Are they still coming?
The waste.
Yes, you can hear, you can see it. There seems to be almost like no end to these things.
So they're
Okay.
not even starting to look scared or like
I'm
maybe.
They
gonna-
look, Mick,
I just erupted a volcano
Yeah.
on top of their heads.
Again, you know that these things worship dragons and follow dragons, so they seemed like they're on a mission. They're a creature on a mission.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna go ahead and drop Fog Cloud, and I'm gonna cast Daylight on my spiritual weapon.
okay. Oh gosh. Okay. The rest of you. You two.
The ones that were attacking
Yeah.
Gray, are they dead now? All the ones that were
Yes, the
from
ones
above?
that were immediately attacking him, yes, you see as a couple of them are catching on to what's going on and seem to be heading towards that direction, while others are trying to deal with you.
I'm gonna
So-
take a shot at the ones that are going towards him,
Okay.
or one of them.
With the daylight, can we see anything more
Nat
clear?
20. What a waste.
Thanks.
That's very nice. Okay.
That was
So
awkward.
with the daylight, what's the radius for daylight? How 60 feet?
60
Okay.
feet and then 90 feet daylight after.
Okay. So you see as it emits into these chasms, you see as it seems to be in a semblance of like little miniature tents, very shrewdly and crudely made inside of this. Looks like almost like a tribe of kobolds living in here. You see as from the roofs there are these like ropes hanging down, and it looks like little man-made crude bridges, very similar to the one that they are trying to cross now, are just along the tops of these inside of this little corridor in the cave. But it seems like almost like a village.
Are they
These
still
kind of-
coming through despite the daylight?
They aren't affected by it. So, yes.
Okay.
So, it's gonna. You doing?
I'm sending out my walk and talk as far as I think she can go, and then
Okay.
acid spittle on one of them.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Not one.
All right. So it just
She tried.
For what it's
like lands on the
It hits
rock.
Gray on the
It hits
window.
the bridge. It hits the rope he's suspended.
No.
No!
No.
So, with that is that round. Where's everyone? What are you doing now?
I'm
Your
going
shot
in
attack.
for one more.
You don't want to
Alright.
hear my
Does
damage?
the daylight help him a lot at all? Like see better? No?
Nah, I'm right in front of that
He's
shit. I
like
got
right
light
in front of this.
He's
That
freaking
hole that
out
he's
with
making.
it.
Cool.
So advantage.
Hmm?
Strength check with advantage again.
Yes.
12.
12? Okay. Roll a d4. Minus 2.
2.
2? So you get 1 out of there.
All right.
Yours
Does
is
the like vein of gems look pretty
It
empty.
seems like you've got like the bulk of them. You can maybe see like one or two more that might be in there, but you seem like you got like the bulk of them.
Okay.
in there.
All right. I can't do anything else on this. thing, right?
No, yeah, that was your action and bonus action. Action was to break through, just to collect them. Would be bonus action, but you got your movement left. That's it.
Okay. I'm gonna climb up like 10 feet from the vein.
Okay. The rest of you see as a couple of them are beginning to shoot more at you guys and trying to deal with you. So 2 of them will be shooting at each of you. Okay, so a 12, does that hit your AC? It doesn't hit you, correct? And the second misses all together. Both of them miss you. I don't know why I'm rolling to hit you. So does a 14 hit you?
Yes.
And does a 12 hit you?
No.
Okay. A natural 20 does hit you. But it's
Oh, how convenient. How convenient. Y'all missed.
So, Iggy,
Hits you the
you
harder
hit
you're dead.
for 10 damage. They rolled high. They rolled the max. Sorry. Natural 20. That will be 9 damage.
I got less damage than you
They
did.
didn't roll the max. They rolled the max to hit you. They rolled low for 10. No, I'm sorry. The world. So,
Like
as they are all
finds
trying
a
to
way.
deal with you all before dealing
You
with
are
the creature
cursed.
below, what are the rest of you doing?
The arrow went through me and I hit you.
I'm gonna shoot. I'll shoot another crossbow bolt. Just to waiting on Gray to get back.
Doing my best, man.
Hurry up.
I'll take another shot, I guess.
Everyone except for Gray can make a perception check.
Perception check. 14.
14,
15.
15,
It's gonna one up me, huh?
20. Okay.
Perception, real good. 21.
21, 12. Okay. So Gabriel and Orys, you can see as far back inside of this like village that they are inhabiting, you see as this large, looks like a winged creature is slowly making its way.
Oh,
towards
shit.
You guys.
Oh shit! Do I recognize this winged creature?
It looks like some type of dragon, but
Oh, shit.
You don't know what it is.
Oh,
But
shit.
It is slowly making its way through this collection of
Oh,
creatures.
Alright.
I'm like, dragon, dragon,
Yeah, there's a
dragon,
many of
There's
them.
dragon.
something very
Inside,
fluffy
there's a
big
dragon
over
inside
there.
on its way here.
So,
Could it be the trap
I'm
one?
gonna.
what are you doing?
Okay, so I climbed up 10 feet for a reason.
Yeah.
I have the end of the rope still wrapped around my arm.
Okay.
I'm going to drop until I'm like at the end of rope, you know, like I gave myself slack.
Okay.
So when I drop, it should pull that anchor at the top over, and then I can swing to the opposite side of the cavern where they're at,
Yeah, that was the original
and then
plan.
climb up.
I'm dropping spiritual weapon. I'm not spiritual weapon. Sorry,
You
data.
You know what?
understand?
If
So-
you can remember, what was the roll for your strength
12.
check?
That's
12?
why I decided to do
Okay.
it.
So yeah, I'm gonna say it'll give.
Okay.
I'm dropping daylight.
Okay.
As real quick, sorry. As I'm swinging over, I'm like, pull me up. Like, let's go.
So you're swinging
I
towards us.
So I'm
George the Jungle
swinging
style.
back to the other side. I'm still at the bottom of the rope, but I'm on the side of the cavern that you guys are on.
I'm gonna,
Pull 'em up.
start pulling them up.
Pull 'em
Yeah.
up.
All right.
End up
Is
pull
everyone
that.
spending their turn to pull them up?
Can
and
be
I'll
in a
use my
jam.
bonus action to squash more things with my spiritual weapon.
Okay. So the rest of you see as you are trying to focus on this, and you see as the kobolds are beginning to look like they're splitting, and just like
Are in
divide.
the Red Sea.
As you are like,
For the red dragon,
as
perhaps?
you are smashing a couple of them, you see as they're beginning to divide. Everyone makes strength checks to see how quickly you can pull them up. Collective. How much do you weigh?
14.
16.
Okay.
Much do you weigh?
I don't know.
Light.
14.
Skinny.
14.
Like a normal person?
14 plus 3.
I'm
16.
medium sized.
16.
Yes.
She's like
Six.
scratching.
Plus 6.
12.
Plus 12. Okay, so that's enough that this turn you can pull him up. Between all of you, you
Sick.
managed to quickly,
Yanked
as
out.
you're, along with you, like trying to help them by getting yourself up, you managed to quickly get him up. As you see, as this creature is beginning to reach the edge, what are you doing?
Do we keep going? We run?
We're leaving, yeah, we're leaving the cavern.
I guess, yeah, we'll back out of the cavern.
I got little legs.
And I guess I'll poof out spiritual weapon if it didn't do anything.
Probably just disappear on its own.
Okay. So you just hear as you are beginning to make your way back in the direction, you hear this loud from the other side of this chasm. As you just hear just like the serious like from as you can hear echoing as you make your way back.
Oh boy.
Well, shit.
Alright, put the gems in the buckets. Do we have enough?
Yeah, I put the gems in the bucket.
I'm so glad we have enough gems.
Or do we have enough gems? What do we look like? What's it look
Right? You got a bunch of gems, right?
Bucket's about halfway full.
like? Jesus fucking Christ. This is fucking adventure.
Should we go back?
No, there's nothing left down there.
What do you
So
mean there's
there's-
nothing
so
left?
there has
There's
to
like
be-
there was one or two gems left in the vein. There was nothing else down there.
But we need this bucket full, and on top of that, we need more stuff to give to
Yeah,
our
not only
guys.
do we have to have a full bucket, you have to either lie to the guy who brought us here, or maybe he'll take coin, but something tells me that he's not going to be one to pass up these diamonds.
How far have we ran away from, by the way?
How far do you want to run from?
Huh?
How far do you want to run from?
We ran 5 feet.
Until
It's
we
just right
can't
there.
hear the dragon coming out.
Okay, so yeah, you can hear. So as you guys are running, you do feel what appears to be this heat at your backs as you are rushing away. But you are fine.
Toasting here.
Cool.
Well,
Very cool.
there's only one other option, unfortunately.
And what's that?
Down the right tunnel with your vampire friends.
Yep.
It's the only other place we haven't looked.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, they're not my friends. The Lord is.
Alright, well.
Maybe that's what we're in. Maybe they give a shit. We're like, hey, we know your lord. He's
No, there's 2 other ones.
fan with us.
Also, before we do any
We're
more,
not sure if they're here.
I'm
any
pretty
more,
sure these things probably don't have very much intelligence.
Probably not.
before we do
Probably
any more
just-
spelunking, does anyone want to heal your boy real quick?
Guess not.
No? Okay, I'll just use the potion.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would use that potion actually.
Healing lights.
Yeah.
Nah,
Because spells can be used like
Yeah,
on the spot.
save your-
Potions are a little harder. To
yeah, save your strength. I'll just use the potion.
They're
Use
a little
potion.
harder to use, in combat.
Potion
Yeah.
of healing.
Potion of hearing.
So what is it?
I can hear you clearly now.
2d4 plus.
So, is everyone ready to go die?
Yeah. Let's go.
We'll be fine.
Alright, are we back in the place where we went to that left tunnel to go
Takes
to
you
that?
the rest of the day to reach this tunnel where you left off. But yes, as you can feel, Iggy, you know the nighttime is coming on as you do reach the point where you were.
Wasted the potion.
So
We're going to bed down.
are we gonna
so
camp here again?
Yep.
Same spot?
I suppose.
You
I
remember?
will-
Remember, they do know we were here last night.
I'll go to set
Oh.
up the hut.
No, but Ithryl's got a point. They do know that we're here.
That we stayed in
This exact spot.
Who
Yeah.
does?
The
One of the
vampires.
vampires.
Doesn't matter. They can't get in.
If you're confident about that, that's fine.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. They already know we're here anyway.
Do they have to be welcome?
No.
Come on
In
in.
general,
Oh,
only
yes.
the people I deem worthy are allowed inside of the hut.
So yes, he has to be allowed.
Okay.
in. Yeah. It's true.
So I'll go to get the hut set up.
Who's taking first watch?
I'll
Me.
set up alarm if I
All right.
I'll take up first watch. second watch?
I'll do second.
I'll do third.
You can't even see in the
You
dark.
can't see though.
I couldn't see last time, and I saw a lot of things.
It's lit.
It is.
here.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
It's lit
I'll
in here
do
at
the
night,
third.
boys.
I already said it first, so ha.
Yeah.
Alright, fine. I'm more sleep.
Ladies first.
Well, I'll do fourth watch.
Night.
Thanks, bud.
Got you guys.
All right.
All
Go to
looking
sleep.
out.
Oh, you go away some second throw. DC 16.
Stop doing this to her.
Sorry.
She's not wise.
Oh.
Okay,
16.
so it's
19. So you feel as you begin to feel like lightheaded for a bit, and you feel the same as you felt before when you seen these visions coming on, but you manage to like brush it off for a bit. It eventually subsides. As you all prepare for the night, eventually Gabriel puts up his tiny hut, and you all begin to crowd in, and sleep does eventually find each of you. Orys, give me a perception check.
12.
12.
12.
Alright. So, you all eventually find yourselves asleep. Orys, you do manage to hear what sounds like footsteps approaching. You can tell it sounds like 2 pairs of footprints. As it begins to approach, you see what appears to be the creatures from the nights prior approaching. Eventually, you see as they and they begin to look directly at where you all are.
I'll hold my hammer up just in case.
You see as once again they begin to just quickly just along the outside of the dome. What languages do you speak?
Elven, Dwarvish, Common.
So they begin to say something in a language you do not comprehend, and as they say this, they begin to come and head back in the direction they came.
And the alarm spell didn't go off.
Oh, the alarm spell does go off. I'm sorry. Yeah.
We don't even need to set that. He knows I'm going to trip that every night.
True. Okay. Do I recognize these creatures?
You've never encountered them before, but based off of the vampire lord that you spoke to, they match his description to an extent, and you would imagine these to be vampires.
Okay.
But
Do I recall ever learning of vampires in my studies?
make a
Like, for example, as creatures, like, if I know their weaknesses or their strengths.
make a nature check, DC 18. They're not common.
It's an 18 plus 0. So
18.
18, yeah.
Okay. So, you know that about the stories of them being affected by sunlight and it having, extreme negative effects on them to the point of near death or complete death if too much time has passed. So you know that to be true. And you know holy water, at times holy water has been used as a form of defense under extreme circumstances against them as well. That's all I can say.
Okay.
But as the rest of the night goes by, nothing happens. The rest of you, I believe the alarm spell would wake you up as they do get to the outskirts. Did you want to stay up?
No.
I'll wake up.
No, I wouldn't be. Stay asleep. Go back to sleep.
You wake up. You as they do scratch across the side. You recognize the language to be undercommon. As they say, should we get the leader? And he says yes.
get the what?
The leader. As they.
Prefer 2 years.
Hey, Orys. Hey,
Hey, what are you?
Hey.
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 They're gonna go get their leader. We might want to leave now.
Huh.
Or we could ambush them.
How? So they went down the path that we haven't been down yet. The only one, or the only corridor we haven't
To
been
the
down.
right, to the
Yes.
right.
Do you think we could take them?
Every vampire you know in the hallway to the right.
What does my insight tell me?
Go wisdom check. With your check before, you know, 2 of them sounds bad idea.
2 of them?
2 of them fighting you guys sounds like a bad idea. If they
I
are bringing
wonder
whatever
what
leader
Iggy said the
this
night
is,
before.
probably ill-advised.
I
'Cause
wonder.
One of them by themselves, a regular vampire by themselves, is usually strong enough to take out a dozen or more guards. So
Yeah, no, let's not do that.
multiple
So what I
of them
said
are coming your
last
way.
night
I'm surprised you don't
What?
like, yeah, let's do it.
to leave.
Yeah, we got. Fuck shit. Let's go.
Mm.
Dude, I'm waking everybody up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
We have to leave. The vampires bringing daddy.
I'm gonna.
So wait. You woke me up because you all want to flee the cave,
Yes.
so we won't have the stones.
There's another mine down, or we can find another mine.
There are other paths too that we could try to take.
What are you talking about? We've checked every.
No, outside
No,
of this,
before we got
at the
into
very
this,
entrance, outside.
in the
of-
entrance of the mines, there's 2 other pathways we could take.
Alright.
All right, so we
Let's
out.
go.
I'm
I'm afraid that whatever leads these things can dispel the hut. That's why I'd like to leave, honestly.
I'm dipping my E-claw in.
Whatever, let's just leave before leaving. We woke up in the middle of the night, we should get out of here then.
For what it's worth, I think we'll put a bucket of diamonds in the bag of holding if he has.
Okay.
Just for the record.
I'm dipping the end of my E-claw in holy water, because I have like 3 bottles of holy water.
Okay.
Does anybody else want some of this shit? Some of this good?
What is that?
If I drink it,
You don't drink it.
Where did you get that?
I'm well traveled.
he goes to church.
Well, can you make this shit?
I can.
Why not?
I said I can.
You can make it.
Why can't you?
Like, hey,
Speak up.
I'm doing it right now. Why can't you do it?
Wait, what is
Gabriel's
Holy
groggy.
water.
Holy water.
Looking up.
Yeah, when he
Maybe-
doesn't get his sleep, he just.
Maybe I should drink that.
So we're making our way to the guest
Think that would help?
Make it away
I don't have any
downtown.
water to make it. To be fair.
I don't know if this is strong enough
Maybe
for
it'll
that.
just piss it off.
No, but if I drink it and they bite me, would they-
No.
That's lame.
That's how you get a husband. That's not how you get a husband.
True.
Okay, so I do my thing and then we're on our way out, I guess.
All right. So, takes you about 6 hours before you reach the entrance to the caves where the other caves lie. Outside of this, at the entrance, as it is reaching about 3 in the morning at this point, you see as there seems to be another one of those domes camped outside of these caves, very similar to the one that Gabriel makes. But it seems to be another one of these tiny huts placed around.
Well, howdy, neighbors.
Should we tiny hut next
Right
to
next
this
to him?
tiny
Right
hut?
next to
Really awkwardly,
Sure.
really awkwardly, just like
If you guys
close
want,
to
yeah.
theirs.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have our front door facing their front door. Perfect.
We should do it to the back of our hut, blocks off their front door so they can't get out.
After every couple
I'm not
minutes,
so
I'm just
sure
like
that's-
waving in just in case
It's
they
kind
look.
of not how it works, but.
All right. Well, do your thing. I'm tired.
He's
I'll
grumpy. He
recast.
has no sense of humor.
Well, Rich will cast Tiny Hut, 10 minutes.
Tiny hood.
Tiny Hut.
Tiny Rick.
Tiny's Hut.
Weenie Hut Jr.
So, you begin to cast your spell. A few moments pass, and you see as the green dragonborn from the couple of nights prior has come out of their the second dragon tiny hut.
Welcome.
You
Oh,
see
man.
as he's
It's like, what's up, man?
you
Oh,
see
hey,
as he's
what's up,
looking
man?
at you.
Good morning.
Who are you?
Action fraction.
Well, I'm
Who are
over
you?
here, I'm busy.
I'm
doing
Iggy.
the
Like, who are you?
I am you.
Who's any of us really?
We come in peace.
Gibberish Arcana ended up right now.
We're the action faction. Who are you?
No one.
Cool.
Okay, keep your distance.
Fuck you.
We're setting up right here.
Keep your distance. Move it closer.
There's some vampires in there, so careful.
Since he's looking at each of you, he's looking up and down for a bit. He begins to go back inside of the other hut.
Friendly chat.
Aren't they always?
Do you think
Do
he
you,
has any sugar?
do I, before I go to
Think he's
sleep,
in
do
a
I
sugar?
know which way
Do you think he has any sugar?
is the
Kinda
closest, next closest mine, or like opening in the mountain?
Yes, you know that they are about really close together
Okay.
relatively. You imagine this would be a common location where people would come to extract things from these mountains.
Okay.
So they're not too spread out.
Okay,
over
cool.
here.
So we don't, it wouldn't change anything if we moved to like one of the closer ones or anything. Alright, cool. It's your boys going to sleep.
What's up?
That guy was definitely like the head of the HOA here. Really grumpy, really nosy. Unreal.
He could probably hear us too.
I don't give a fuck.
Boy just wants to sleep.
All right.
Let us sleep.
So
Are we taking new watch things? Because
Tiny
I'm still set for
home,
taking a
Tiny
watch.
Hut Owners
Honestly.
Association.
So what?
So,
So, as you are restarting your rest, who's keeping first watch?
But then, I mean, you
Wait,
guys don't
again?
have to
We're
keep a watch.
starting?
Same old.
It's been
Yeah.
6 hours that you guys have.
And then we all sleep.
You've been walking.
Until somebody comes by and just dispels the tiny hut.
I would wake up from that.
Would you?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So, do you want me to
Are
put
you
up
sure?
with it, or-
Yes.
Yes?
No,
Because
yes.
it's not a concentration spell, so.
Yeah, but you're telling me I wouldn't know when my magic gets fucked with?
If it's not a concentration spell, you're
That's
not
like,
really
that's like,
focusing
so
on
like,
it.
so if I throw something, but I'm not looking and it gets counters, I'm not gonna know it got countered?
No.
It's not
It's
that.
not attached to you.
It's magic.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's something that you. The
Home is
whole
where the
idea
heart
of
is.
it not being concentration is you can leave it alone, not think about it, and it's you believe that it's gonna happen. So that's why you can go to sleep, and it's not because you are not focusing on anything on it.
Well, I'm pretty sure the sudden change in weather would wake people up.
Like, wouldn't there be like beds in there, and then all of a
It's
sudden
like,
it's
yeah,
down and
it's
you're
like,
on the ground?
it's like cozy in there.
Yeah, yeah,
And
it is
if you got
pretty good.
dispelled, instantly it'd be like, oh, we're outside.
So
So,
if you guys want to trust it, yeah.
I'm already asleep.
fine.
I'm already asleep, so I just don't.
all right. So who's keeping first watch? Anyone not keeping? No one's keeping watch.
I'll stay up for another hour.
All right.
So did we say that? Did we put up a line, or-
Yeah, put up a lot.
I did it. Alright.
Just put up a
There you
lot.
Because you miss all the good stuff if you go to sleep and not keep watch. Alarm doesn't record everything.
Can I set it so that, like, I know that there's only like two options, it's like one's mental and then the other is just like a loud ringing for everybody inside. Can I just like set it so that only like a couple?
Yeah, you can just designate who gets a warn about it.
Okay, so, you guys from here?
I don't wake cranky up.
Yeah, he doesn't wanna get woken.
Sure.
You,
Sure.
Yeah.
there you go, alright, three of us.
Okay.
Oh no, it's only you. I'm sorry. Oh well.
Okay.
Oh
And
no, I
think
won't
it
get
is,
woken
but yeah, it's
up
only
in the
you
middle of the night.
who gets woken up when it's time. So, you begin to head back into sleep. Iggy, keeping watch, you can see as the Dragonborn does come out of the hut and look around and just investigate the area for a bit and walk around the hut. But he doesn't seem to approach it too much outside of about a 15-foot radius. A few moments pass, you'll see as he begins to look at and stare at the mine that you left from. And you notice that in his hand, you notice that some types of liquid, similar to, it looks like actually having, it looks like water, basically, in one of his hands, with his sword in his other. But a few moments pass, and he eventually goes back into his tent.
Whew. So the rest of the hour is just pretty uneventful.
Rest of the hour passes.
Okay. Good night, folks.
All right, if no one else is keeping watch, the rest of your watch goes by uneventful, or the night or the morning goes by uneventful. As each of you eventually awake from your groggy morning, eventually you all, the spell drops, you all are awakened, except for Iggy. An extra hour passes before she gets up.
What time around is it?
You would know, but she's
Almost
sleeping.
12.
Almost 12.
Is
You're
the other,
outside, so you can see the sun is high in the sky.
Is the other hut still there?
No, it is not. You do not see where either of them are.
I'm
So,
gonna.
what's the plan?
So we need to go into one of the other mine shafts.
Yeah, either one of those two.
Yay. Back into the mines.
Do either of
You chose the path least traveled. You can see that there are three other mine shafts.
Would trying to locate these things again help out?
Oh yeah, now we have them, so you can try to locate them. But how far does that work?
It's like if they're within like I think he said a certain distance.
1,000 feet or a mile?
1,000 feet.
1,000 miles?
1,000 miles.
Sounds about
Okay.
right.
Here, Iggy, let me get one of those gems real quick.
Hey, keep that shit under wraps. There's neighbors here, remember?
Well, yeah,
Isn't
no, the
Iggy still
Dragonborn's
sleeping?
gone.
Is the other people gone? The other crew gone?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, they're gone.
The
Yeah, people are
Dragonborn?
gone,
They're
yes.
gone? Alright. Well, still,
Iggy's
we're outside, so
still
this
sleeping.
still be
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Would I know that if I were to like cast identify on one of these, like would that give me anything, or is it just sort of like it's a rock, it's a rock, it's a rock? Okay.
Yeah, we're not entirely sure if these are even
Yeah,
So
you might as well
can
try.
right.
I'm gonna cast identify.
If you want object.
They're all in my bag.
I'm just gonna get out of your back.
No, that's
So
rude.
what do you
Gotta take me
before
to
you
dinner
cast
first.
it? What are you trying to ask again?
Glass.
If it will give you information on what the object is,
Just
or if it's magical, or
Confirming that
it is what it is. What it is, what you're looking
blood
for.
diamond,
That's
yeah.
you know that the spell doesn't do that.
oh.
You know the spell is usually just used to identify a
Properties.
magic.
Oh,
Since these
yeah.
identify properties.
You choose one object you touch. If a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn the properties and how to use them. But it's not a magical item.
It's
It's,
just like
it's a natural, sort of natural
Just a crystal.
stone.
So, I mean, did any of us check to make sure this is the real?
Does it look to me like it's...
I believe you rolled in the mid-20s when you
Yeah.
were trying to learn about,
Natural
and this
20,
seems to be match the description of what you've heard and read about.
It seems to be a blood diamond to me, from what I've heard and read.
Alright, so what are the chances that we get in there, speed run?
Yes.
We go and find the rest of these things as quickly as possible and get the hell
I
out.
pull out the pickaxe. I'm like, ready, dude.
Does anyone have any magic that makes them faster?
I mean, I am fast.
Yeah.
It's
I am photography.
I am photography.
I'm just waiting for, like, Iggy's gonna have like a
Yes,
backpack
like photography.
with like fucking like robotic chicken legs that come out and she just
Like
sits
a-
on it and it just runs.
No, but I was thinking that if a situation comes up like it did before,
You okay, Orys? You sound funny.
yeah, I'm just a little upset.
Got a lot going on.
A lot going on my mind. I could cast silence on you or around you.
Yeah, that would have made
Wow.
sense.
Yes, that would have worked so well.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't think
So
about
I'm
it.
gonna have that prepared this
Okay.
time.
Oh, I have that spell too.
Oh,
Hey.
Hindsight 2020.
Yeah.
I ain't even seen it.
No,
Silence.
Oh.
Well, you know where it is.
All right,
So we could go back there if you guys want.
No, not
No,
that
there's
place.
nothing left there.
There's a giant lizard in there.
There's also nothing left to take
It's a
there.
dragon. Dragons exist.
There's a
okay?
giant dragon in there.
Dragons
I prefer not to
exist.
go to where there is a dragon.
Was it a giant dragon or is it a dragon? I didn't get a
don't
look, look
know.
at it.
We can only see its wing.
Anyways,
What if it
what's
was
the next closest mine shaft? We'll
Oh,
just
I'm
go into
sleeping.
the
I
first
can't
one.
Closest
make
one?
sense.
Okay.
It's a giant chicken.
You wanna got
Mumbles
everyone
in his
agreement
sleep.
for that one?
Is that,
Would it be
everyone cool with
a
that?
good
Going
idea
to
if
the
we
closest
split
one?
up, or-
Yes, a very bad idea.
I
Considering.
said good, but.
Give me back my lunch money.
Alright,
Oh.
speed run.
Roll a d4.
Huh?
Roll a
What?
d4.
Red
Roll
stone.
a d4. If
All
you're just
of
picking
us
a
or
random
one?
one, roll a d4.
No, the closest one
Closest one.
that we have not gone into yet.
Okay. So that one, the closest one would be about 50 feet off from the one you entered. The entrance. Make a perception check, everyone.
Iggy still sleeping or no?
No, I'm gonna say this.
Ten.
That way.
Natural 20.
Obo 20.
I win.
12.
9.
10.
Yep. So,
8, 6, 5, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1.
so the group gathers. Looking in here, you can see as there seems to be an semblance of more of those rusted over equipments in here. And you can see that it's a lot more of these equipments in here in comparison to how scarce the other one was. This one has, you can see a series, just as you're looking further in, and almost right off the bat, you see it's just you can see a pickaxe, a sword, a pair of armor, and you see the further in, there's more and more of these things in here.
And they're all rusted?
Yes.
We're doing the speed run style.
More of this
We
monster.
still need to be careful. But yeah, let's.
How deep are we now?
This is relatively early on in this about you notice this this pattern about 30 feet about 13 minutes in.
Have we started to decline yet?
Yes.
Can we? If that only took a couple minutes to check out, can we? Do you want to check out the other two caverns, just the entrances? Because it seems like there have been a lot of people here, so this one might be over mine.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
quickly though.
The other one.
All right. Everyone make perception checks. One of the other ones.
Yeah.
Second natural 20 in a row that I'm wasting.
A 4.
24.
11.
I'm wasting these natural 20s.
Okay, so you
I'm
get to,
looking at the sky.
you see less of these ones are in here. You see the assemblance of with your two high checks. I see these small arrows. You are very familiar with Orys. These small arrows are in here.
Goblins.
Having PTSD there, bud.
Oh, goblins.
Gorblin.
Gorblin, this is Gorblin country.
Okay, so we have rusted out mine with a bunch of small arrows.
Yes.
And then we have one more that we have.
It could be just right.
Yeah, let's go look at the other one real quick.
What's in door number 4?
All right. Door number 4, perception check.
Hat trick?
Yeah. It's
16.
23. Not bad.
15.
Rusted out mine. I'm gonna just
17.
say. I'll just say rusted out mine.
15.
23.
So what do we think? We take the goblin line?
I feel like Goblin Mine's probably the best one.
What's this one?
This is just
Rusted
rusted
out.
out
Rust,
again.
rust,
More
rust.
Basically,
rust.
look, more of these rusted up equipment.
Well, the goblins could be leading back to the aboleth.
Not necessarily. Are we? We're not in the same area of the mountains, are we? That we.
Make a wisdom check.
This was
Well,
this
if
was
We're not.
if you remember,
This is a completely
the other
different
doors
end,
inside
yeah.
of that chamber we were in did supposedly lead to the aboleth to a dragon.
Yeah,
no,
but that
it
was
leads
still-
to it, not like they're there. It's a different hallway.
Speaking of which, do you think that was the same dragon that was supposedly?
I doubt that.
I doubt it.
Wisdom check was
'Cause he's supposed to be trapped.
25.
Yeah.
Wisdom check 25. This one, it's a different mountain, but it's facing the same direction. If you were to go like in a straight line, it would reach. You would imagine that it would be where you were prior.
Okay. But
when you
that's
were
like a
going down.
very far ways
Very
off.
far off,
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, so we're going through the goblin mine.
Goblin mine it is.
To the goblin mine.
Keep your
Alright.
shit locked, boys.
I'm down for some clobbering.
I got staff one hand, Eclaw on the other. I'm ready to fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
Alright.
No.
So, an hour in through these mines, you can hear the sounds of ting, 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 ting.
So we're not alone in the whole mining business.
In the direction we're walking.
Yes. Right now you have gone through this mine, and you see as a couple of it begin to very occasionally branch off, but you decide to continue off a straight. You see, because you can see where it does eventually branch off. You can see where it ends to just a dead end, but you hear this ting, ting.
Orys.
Yeah, that means someone is down here, but I
Orys,
think
can
this
you?
would be a time to use the
Yeah, I was saying, do you use your spell now, or should we wait a bit?
Locate.
No, it's there.
No, we should wait until we find a vein.
How deep are we?
What's the range on this thing?
Let me guess, Iggy would know. You guys are about 100 feet deep below the surface.
And
But
how
you
much did
can-
we say it was gonna be?
From where you guys were prior, you know that it to be about 800 feet below the surface is where
We
the
can
blood
find the
diamonds
diamonds.
generally were.
Gotcha. Somehow, yeah, we would have to go deeper.
So this is what you guys hear as you're traveling further down.
Somebody's just mining.
We just gotta be
It's a free world.
quiet and stealthy.
No, there's a charge when you leave.
Well, that guy, but whoever's here mining can mine on their own. It's fine. We don't need to interrupt them.
Okay, so we just keep heading trying to go deeper.
Okay. So you eventually reach the source of this thing. You see as this character does not seem to have noticed you, but you see it seems to be a dwarf, just like mining away inside of this here. But
I mean, we're gonna have to. Are we going to have to walk right by him?
no, you do walk
Morning,
past
sir.
him. You see as this tunnel seems to continue further down.
Okay.
But he seems to be what you imagine that he is the
Oh, I
source
heard
where
too.
these ones are going
He's
off
in
to
like
the
a
side.
You like the
vein
fake
right now?
Yeah, he's gone like a side vein, but
Oh.
you can sneak past him if you choose to. He doesn't seem to have noticed.
Take
you
his
guys.
hammer like he's putting it back.
Well, we
Grab
just
it out of his hand,
continue.
walk
We
away.
just continue.
Yeah, let's just keep.
Should I ask him
No, with the shit.
About what?
how deep this mine goes?
Don't say what we're here for.
Okay.
If you're talking, I wouldn't. I don't.
Got it. In Dwarvish, I'll come up to him like,
Blood diamonds. You hate 'em?
And you see as you like freak him out, and
You
you
should have
did
said
not.
something first.
You see as he's like got his pickaxe and it's like shaking.
"Come down, my lord." This is my Dwarvish
Jesus.
accent.
I see. I
Dwarvish
see.
accent.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh,
I say in Dwarvish.
Oh,
I just have a few questions for you.
you don't appear to be
God.
any harm. I didn't expect anyone here.
I'm sorry, what?
I didn't expect anyone here.
Is he speaking Dwarvish or is he speaking Common?
Dwarvish.
Do you speak Common?
Yes, it's coming. Coming.
Da?
Well, just to include our whole party here, we're just making our way through the mine. Is all. We didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh,
Sorry, we startled you.
well, it's okay.
Apologize to the man.
What's your name?
Din.
Tin?
Din.
Din.
Yes.
Din. Okay, my name is Gabriel, and these are my associates. We are just a traveling group, and we're just making our way through this mine. Do you know how deep this one goes?
Deep as hell.
This one in
Write that
particular,
down,
as I
Kat.
point down.
Deep
Yeah.
as hell.
Leads to hell.
Yeah.
Deep as hell.
Yeah, very much.
About how many feet deep do you think?
What's the farthest
I
you've
wouldn't
gone?
tell you.
Does it also
tell
come
you,
across
I,
the ravine?
I started seeing
What's
some
your
weird
sign?
stuff, so I just returned back.
Weird
and
stuff?
never
Like
got
what?
Back down there. Lights and
Ooh.
creatures, and you can hear something. Ah!
Oh.
It's down there, and I was like, no. So I'm just digging up here.
What are you particularly looking for?
Diamonds?
Just diamonds? Okay. Does this place seem to usually carry them?
No.
Inside check.
Does he make that exact face?
Yes. Yes.
I don't need it.
20 something.
He is a blind thirsty.
I don't need
It's
an
okay,
inside check.
it's okay. Like, oh, it's too terrible. We're
no luck on my part.
We're really hoping to find little bit of a value out down here.
Is it just you down here?
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Inside check.
Look at this, I check.
Except for the weird things
Oh,
that are
even
happening,
more.
right?
Yeah, he's telling the truth. It's just him.
26.
He is by himself.
No, there's not
So you saw lights?
more of you.
Okay.
We're not the only dwarves who mine.
Yeah. Roughly about, I'd say probably about 4, maybe 500 feet below.
You heard the noises? When did you, like, was this recent? Or
No,
like,
this was a while back when I was just getting started. But
okay.
Oh.
We shouldn't take up too much of his time. We should continue through the mountain.
Do a lot of people come through this mine?
No? He kind of like looks off in the distance. No, sorry about that. No.
Inside check.
Yeah, I guess I checked.
This guy is talking to someone invisible.
7.
7.
I think a
Tell the
perception,
truth.
I think a perception check.
Yes. Actually, you can make a wisdom
6.
check, Gabriel.
Wisdom check?
Yes.
Well, I rolled
Wisdom. You can make a wisdom. Huh?
It wouldn't matter. I rolled a 4.
No, that was for the perception check. You don't see anything, but you can make a wisdom check.
13.
13. All right. So you've encountered these types of people. That you recognize that stare. That was a stare of someone who's seen some things. And it's just like paranoid about it and
Having
and
flashbacks
he-
from the war.
He seems like he's not all there.
Okay.
But yes, but he tells you now.
Well, we should continue on our journey.
Yeah. See ya,
Well
Dan.
then, be safe and happy hunting.
Good luck.
Bye, Jen.
Good luck. Don't go too deep.
He was nice.
Ding. Ding.
Yeah, as they're leaving, I'm like, do you know where I can find the closest dwarven city? In Dwarvish. Sorry.
Are
Do
you
you know what?
asking him that before?
Yeah.
going?
Do you know where I can find the closest dwarven city?
Valeria? Dwarven.
I know where
I think a
Volria.
persuasion check, actually.
I know where Volria is, but not anywhere close. Persuasion?
Yes.
5.
5.
In
It's only the
Dwarvish?
big one. No, sorry. You know what? You know them to be very secretive of their homes, having them being like hidden into the mountains. So getting that type of information out of them, not being a dwarf, is kind of it's very difficult.
I can tell you where Volria is.
But everyone knows where that is.
That's true.
But he tells you now he has no idea.
All right. Thank you, anyways.
Thank you. Just let me know again before you sneak up on me. I almost swung on you.
I'll
Would've
try.
been good.
We'll try.
Puts his head. Alright, guess we'll keep going. Continue.
Yeah.
I wonder what lights and sounds we heard. I wish I was able to see it all.
We'll just have to. I
This is
don't.
like a few days before we die. I guess.
How deep do we get?
So, heading in, you eventually reach a point where, just like the cave prior, it reaches less of a mined set of tunnels and more naturally and similar to the bugs before tunneling through. And you see the similar sets, the occasional patches of these mushrooms that are going through these tunnel systems. The end of the day does eventually come upon you as you do realize you are about 800 feet below. But the day does eventually pass before
Before we
get to
go-
this point.
Before we go to sleep, if we don't notice anything crazy, I'd like to cast Locate Object.
Well, I also have an idea before we go to sleep as well. We're in this tunnel.
Yes.
We have the capability of making a spot that noise cannot be created from. Why don't we just start hammering into the wall and see if anything comes out?
Well, let's find which
Because
direction
we
we
could-
should hammer into.
Yeah. 'Cause if we just
That's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah.
It's a great idea. Locate object?
Yes.
Here. Ta-da.
Yes.
Okay,
Ta-da.
very good use of it. You do
Blood
locate
diamond.
Oh, yeah.
about 100 feet up and to what you would imagine to the right seems to be a collection of them.
Can I can feel it up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
It's concentration up to 10 minutes. So can I walk in that direction and then just like point?
Yes,
So
you
we need
walk
to-
up
we need
in
to
that.
back up. We need to back
Yes,
up.
you seems the tunnel system went down and passed a chunk of them. Whoever made this tunnel missed a couple of them, but you managed to go up 100 feet, and you can see. You look to your left, and you see just the wall, and you can imagine, you can sense that they're more deeper in that direction.
Right here.
Okay.
Metia will cast silence on that area of the wall, like that's area. So if we walk in there and hammer away, we won't make any noise.
Yeah. How many pickaxes do we have?
We can
You
just
still have
go
mine,
on,
right?
We can take turns.
Yeah.
Can I try to use my hammer? Would my hammer help? Hurt.
Do you have a
Purple?
spike on your
Purple.
hammer? Your hammer has a spike on it.
It's got 4 spikes. On one
Yeah,
side.
you can use your hammer.
Yeah, it's got the one big spike on the other
Yeah,
side.
and then yeah, you can use that.
And it's magical.
And it's magical, so it won't break.
Yeah.
All right. So, meet.
There is no noise.
Or
Yeah.
There's
Miss.
silence.
Yes. All right. So each of you make strength checks. So you are doing this at you. The day is coming to an end closely, so but yeah, you're not exhausted. So.
17.
7.
Cool. Makes sense with the large hammer that this massive hammer just and is making far more work than you are. With those checks, it takes you about an hour before you reach the clump of them.
Ooh.
Okay. So.
Does your spell last that long?
The silence spell.
I think it's only 10 minutes.
Yeah, it might only be 10 minutes, brother.
Well, if you cast it once, I'll cast it the next time. And then if you can cast it again, that's cool. If not, I can do it as well.
It lasts. Ooh, it can be cast as a ritual. But yeah, it's 10 minutes.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So you don't have to
As that's
spend
going on, I'm
a
gonna
point.
go over to Hope.
So yeah, we could have if we want to continuously cast it, we can do it as a ritual. It's just going to take 10 minutes to cast it, and you'll have 10 minutes to dig, and then 10 minutes to cast it again, 10 minutes to dig. And this whole time I'm just using.
It's a nice break.
Yes, and then when you guys are digging, I am using minor illusion. I have a hard hat on, and I'm holding some papers, and I'm just standing there like a foreman.
Alright.
Perfect.
The rest of you, in your time while you are waiting, can the rest of you make perception checks?
18.
15?
Any other precious metals that we run into as well?
Oh yeah.
19.
Roll a percentage check.
Who?
Oh yeah, 86.
86. Nope, just a bunch of rock. You see, you man. That's about it, unfortunately. But, what was the perception checks? The rest of them?
18.
18?
Perception.
Oh, 19.
19? Okay. So, The rest of you, you see as further on down in the direction that you from where you originally casted the locate spell, you see it looks like a trail of looks like liquid on the ground. But that's about it.
I guess I'll like go up to it. Can I like smell it?
Yep. Make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, no.
I'm gonna spend or continue like going through with the pick.
You said saving throw? 20.
Oh, yeah.
So again, you feel as one of those visions comes over you. The DC was 20, but you do feel as one of those visions comes over you. You feel as your stomach just begins to.
It go.
But there's a very strange sense of familiarity with this liquid, but that's about it. But it smells.
She's
It doesn't
the
have
only one
really
that sees
much
it
of a
too?
smell. Huh?
She's the only one that sees it.
She saw it, and I believe you saw it.
Is it like,
What
so
was
it's not
your
like a
check? Oh,
stream,
wait,
is
wait,
it?
no.
This is like a,
What was yours?
15.
15. Yeah, only those two.
so it's not like a stream, it's just like a bit of like a trail, like
Yeah,
someone's
like a trail, something.
someone,
looked
like,
almost
walking
like
in
something
it?
was dragged.
A drag?
walking
Okay.
around.
So I guess I'll just sort of like take.
Well, we're not plan on going any deeper, right? We're mining. You said they found some?
Yes. Each of you, since you've been actually, each of you can roll a D6. If you get a collective of 10, you will fill the bucket.
Is 2 people?
Yes.
That's
Each
it?
of you can
Alright.
roll a D6. If you collective of 10,
pressure,
you will
guys.
fill the
All right, buddy. Nope.
4.
1.
bucket. Oh! So, you managed to get a collection together.
It's like 3/4 full now, the bucket?
Yes.
What'd you say?
3/4 full.
Is there more left in the vein?
There's not.
Does it seem like if we go deeper, there are people we might run into? Some
Can
more?
I locate up?
Yeah, cast it again, yeah.
Nothing comes up. Locate object.
Nothing comes up.
Nothing comes
Fuck.
up.
God.
Some, some is better than none.
We need all of them.
Oh, I know.
The next mine?
Or do we go deeper?
Yeah.
No, because
So
if
within
we go too
1,000
deep, there
feet,
won't be any.
there's nothing.
From where you are right now.
I have to build the tuts.
Yeah, let's just.
I'll just
sleep.
put the hut up into like what we just mined into, because it'll kind of back up into that.
Yep.
Let's sleep and then go into one of the other ones tomorrow.
Okay.
How much time? How many days do we have?
How many days do you have?
It's been like 5 days in these mines.
You're half drowned now.
You are on day 14.
Of.
Okay. Well, I have 7 more days left to live.
Alright.
Okay. Well, tomorrow's got to be the last one. So,
So what's the plan? We get these things,
and then
and then we get the water,
We
right?
scurry on over to the drow. We get the water. With
No,
the water,
he
we go to
scurries.
the wizard's tower. We say, please, door opens. We go to the wizard.
Please gotta have some more.
He rolls around on his beach ball, and he figures out how to get this thing out of rope.
And maybe that works.
Do you have a better idea?
We release the aboleth and
yeah. This is,
We've already looked for that guy's key. It's
We
no
didn't
longer to
look.
be found.
we didn't look.
I certainly couldn't find it. I looked for it every time we were in that tower. I couldn't see anything. And he already fucked us over and betrayed us, so fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
He put this thing
I
in
look
her,
at your stomach, I'm like, fuck him.
which is
Stop.
now threatening her life. Absolutely not. He crossed the line.
Okay. I'm going to sleep. I'm not arguing with anybody. Fuck that. Good night.
Ithryl, I'm glad you agree.
I'm glad you agree with who?
Us.
I don't agree with you.
I know.
So,
First watch.
alright. First watch. Anyone else keep second? Third.
Second watch.
I'll keep third.
Okay. So, you are up. Make a perception check.
20.
20. Nice. So, as you were all cuddled into the hut, Orys, while you were keeping watch, you hear the sound. It sounds like something running across the floor. You hear you look over, you see weird. As you see, as it looks like a brain just scrubbing across the floor. Oh no.
Do I recognize these?
You do not.
Oh no!
That's the brain.
I'm just like,
But
Bruh.
eventually it leaves your vision, and the rest of them. But you see this trail of liquid falling behind it. But that is the end of your watch.
I'll wake up Gabriel like.
Yeah. What? What?
So, about an hour ago,
I saw a brain boy.
there was a giant brain just slithering by.
Well, there's a fucking dragon in this cave too, and little lizard men, and vampires. So I'm not surprised.
What? Have you?
What?
What is a giant brain? I've never heard of that.
I don't fucking know. We've already seen enough weird shit in the last 2 days. I'm just not surprised.
What the fuck?
The guy who didn't believe in dragons is not surprised about a giant brain.
He's-
Go ahead and just go to sleep. I'll
He's been
sleep.
shocked
And
that
then I'll wake up. I'll wake up Ithryl later.
He knows the truth.
I'll sleep back in my hammer.
Alright.
Yeah, perception check.
Yes.
Persuade tonight.
Natural 20.
That's woof. Good job, guys. So, as you are keeping watch, you eventually hear, as it sounds like a pair of footsteps are walking through this see, is walking through these tunnels. Eventually, you see as it appears to be some type of humanoid, weird creature is walking down this hallway. You see this purple-skinned creature with these long tentacles from its face. It just seems
Are we
to
walking
be
the Cthulhu world here?
As it does eventually come, towards, you hear in your head, "I know you're in there." Oh shit.
Wait, is it
No.
just him or?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
way.
Jesus.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing shit. I've learned enough about this cave system.
His mind is a blank slate.
There's just a pendulum and they're just like.
Gabriel went from like not believing in anything to believing in like everything. Just not even blinking an eye, like the most crazy things in the world now. Like,
No, I'm just
It's called
not,
growth.
I'm just not going
Called
to say anything because
he's in shock.
fuck this thing, whatever it is. It's fucking squid man, the brain, dragon.
Oh my.
The weird little weird dragon thingies.
Dwarves? It's crazy. What are they doing here? What are they doing here?
They could turn this place into a fucking tourist trap for sure.
As you see, as it just stands there for a bit, you hear, "You will have to come out eventually."
Will we? You can just show your roll.
You're asleep.
That's true. I'm having some weird dreams though.
Do we hear it too? When we're asleep?
I'm just watching this thing. I'm not really going shit.
Alright. As it stands there and just begins to walk, pace back and forth for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours.
Hey, isn't it his?
And eventually it comes to the end of your watch.
Yeah.
My job here is done.
So I'm going to gently wake up Ithryl and explain to him before he even raises his head.
Or my dagger.
There is a mental, mind-speaking squid guy outside watching us. I don't think he'll last another 4 hours, but he's been there for quite a while. He doesn't seem trustworthy. But he's going to try to talk to you in your head. He could probably hear our conversation right
The squid guy who's in my head isn't trustworthy.
You look out and you see as just like these tentacles.
Kinky.
It seems to be just looking at the two of you.
But I'm going to go down.
You go not off, bud.
Mr. Iggy. Waiting for his bride.
Alright, I know times are tough, but you gotta up your standards a little bit there.
Ask him if he's single.
My friend here is looking for a
Are
companion.
you looking for? How would you like a career in
Adventuring.
both movies? Alright,
What?
Your watch.
So,
Oh then. Off I go.
What's a movie?
as you are sitting there, again it repeats. I can sense you in there. You are different than the rest of them.
Yes.
Welcome.
You are sleeping. We have a common enemy.
In my mind, I said, "Do tell."
My lord has offered you assistance.
Who do you serve?
The one you refer to as Ezekiel.
Well
You're all asleep? So,
let's look over at Orys and start smirking. I got nothing against your lord. Me and him see eye to eye. Although the whole impregnating someone against their will is kind of not cool.
Generally uncool.
Generally not something I am fond of.
Practice look down on my culture.
From where I'm from.
you're asleep?
He just says in his sleep.
A mere security measure which can be removed with ease.
Good to know.
Be sure to help us with what we can, and we will be sure that our enemies will be slain.
And by our enemies, you are referring to...
The hires, those who look down on us from above.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
You see as he begins to just pace again around the tent. After about 2 hours have passed, he just begins to fade back in the direction that he came.
Okay, bye.
The last 2 hours of your watch go by eventfully. So the rest of you do eventually. Wait, actually, no. That's you were second watch.
I was third.
You were third watch. Okay, so yes, the last of your watch goes by uneventfully. You wake up. The rest of you.
Alright, we need to go venture through another set of mines, don't we?
Yeah, you won't believe what I fucking saw.
What?
Oh.
A walking brain.
Oh, no,
It wasn't really walking. It was like
There's
like
something.
slithering.
And you didn't wake me up?
Can I do a check to see if I know like what that creature was I was talking
Brain!
to?
That'd
The
be
book
pretty
about the
cool to
Underdark?
look at.
It was definitely a
Well,
big
there was
brain
something
movement.
there was
That the
something
wizard
much
gave me?
worse once you went to sleep.
Yes. Did you read about them?
I have
I'll let
been
you read
reading it,
now.
but when he described something, I was gonna look it up.
As far as I'm concerned, you have not been reading it.
Okay.
You never said that
that's
you were
fine.
reading it because you have to.
Can I make a check to see if I know what I was talking to? Or what I know just from my...
You can make you. And Orys can make a nature check. To see
If you want to describe it.
Yes.
Describe,
well,
if you describe it
there
to
was
us.
a thing.
Oh, yeah, I'll describe
there
it,
was
yeah.
another thing that we encountered last night through our watch.
Yeah.
Um,
Nature 16.
a humanoid with a octopus squid face.
Who spoke to us
Nope.
He could speak
in our
to you
minds?
in
Yeah.
your mind.
You said wisdom or nature?
Didn't wake any of us
He
up.
honestly seemed like a nice guy to me.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we saw eye to eye.
What
Can
are
I-
you-
We saw eye to
Now,
tentacle.
can I-
It
now
was
that I
very,
know the
you
description,
know.
can I try to look it up in the
I
book?
didn't
Nice.
speak with him.
Yeah.
He just kind of like said, I know you're in there. You have to come out eventually. And I was just
He
like,
works for Zeke.
Fuck that guy.
He says he can get rid of your problem quite easily if we
19.
continue to help. If we go
How?
back and help him
19?
escape. For what it's worth, I'm just a messenger.
Yeah.
I
Food for
look
thought.
at you and I just.
We should have helped Zeke in the fucking first
lady.
place.
The what?
What?
The lady?
He
The
doesn't-
book. How much time are you spending on reading?
I mean, while they're discussing and arguing.
While they were discussing and arguing, you were searching. For it.
Hypothetical question.
Yeah.
Brain sane?
I'm not gonna
Sounds like
I'm
he's
gonna
looking
follow them,
for-
but I'm
for
gonna
what?
pay more attention
No.
to like
Okay.
actually
The-
Which
reading if they start.
which way was the brain slithering?
To the left, there's a left and a right path. That's all.
So we have to go back and go down one of these
If we
rusted
free
trails
our good
to
friend
see if we can find some
Mhm.
more.
would your friends
Sinking
be
diamond.
pissed? Like,
So it was
get
going
rid of the
downwards?
problem? Would your
So we have to go
girlfriends be
back
pissed
up
that we didn't
and go
keep our
back
end
into
of
one
the
of the
deal?
rooms that had all the rusted
Or in
gear,
this case, do we have to
then
keep
venture-
up
then
both
venture
so we
down
don't
there
have to deal
see
with
if
more
we can find some
casualties?
more blood diamonds.
The only
Yeah,
thing
so
the
let's
girls
make
said
our way
to me
out of this
was,
cave.
You know, if we bring the
Ithryl.
diamonds, they'll help us out. They never said there would be dire consequences. Although, I wouldn't be surprised if there were, but they didn't explicitly say that, you know, if we don't do this, they're gonna attack us.
Which way did he go?
Which way did he go?
Slunk off into the underdark.
He's further off, but you guys are in a sort of alcove that you guys made, so you can't really tell once you reach out of your vision of range, out of your range of vision. Wow. Can see where you went.
I went that way.
Well, we're heading back to the front, and then we're going to go down one of the rooms that had all the rusted gear.
Yeah.
We'll have to keep an eye out for those little
Kobold.
insect things. No, the insect things.
Rust monsters, yeah.
Yes,
So-
that thing.
Also, we need to very much hurry the fuck up. So we might as well try not to spend another night in these.
No,
mountains.
we find the diamond. We should get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I
But
agree.
we also need to find something to give
Day
to
15.
the guy who brought you here. The guy who brought you here. Why don't you give him something?
Ithryl,
Hmm.
can you make a wisdom saving throw?
That would be 17.
17? Okay. Nothing else.
Alright, so back to the front, and then down.
Wait, am I pregnant?
We want to go down the one that has a shit ton of rusted gear in it.
Gotta be a
Yeah.
papa?
Yeah.
Wait,
Hopefully the one furthest away, so that, because we know within 1,000 feet of this at least.
Well, if we make it back to the front,
Huh?
we have two options. We have
Try.
room with rusted gear, or tunnel with rusted gear 1 and tunnel with rusted gear 2.
Yeah.
Which one are we going down?
Later.
I got a 19 on.
The
So
first
right
one.
now, you don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, I don't.
You don't know. You just,
Oh,
it would have
okay.
been something that.
I got a 19 on the investigation check to read about in the book to look it up. But I'm gonna spend the whole time that we're walking out of the tunnel reading it. I'm just following them.
Yeah, so it takes half a day to reach the surface.
Do we pass the dwarf again?
So we're down
Do we
half
pass
a
the
day.
dwarf?
or we can't.
Yes, because you reached the end. You chose which tunnel to go to at a little bit after noon, and once the nighttime came, that's when you guys made camp.
Did we pass the dwarf or no?
Huh?
Did we pass the dwarf again?
Yes. You see, he is in a regular.
No, it wouldn't go. He was down
It would be.
there.
Yes, in noon. Yeah, it would be roughly noon by the time you get to where the dwarf is. You do see.
Do you want
You
me
more
to?
hear as just ding,
Want me to what?
What?
ding. Go ahead.
Take what he has.
But,
What kind of needs stuff?
yeah.
Also, do you think?
Do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think we could give them one of those swords that you picked up?
I was thinking that would just petrify them.
Whatever your gut tells you, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. we
That's
could do that.
something.
To the person that is outside, right?
Yeah.
Not to
Whoever
the-
asked for whoever asked for
It
tribute or
takes
whatever.
6 hours, so it would happen. Hey, can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Nat 20.
Nothing happens.
If you
Why are we
feel,
making these things?
I don't know.
Alright, so
Tell
if you
me.
feel like you,
Which
if you
of
feel
these
like you
tunnels?
gotta do it.
which of these tunnels would it go?
I was thinking if we want to get some extra things to give for our payment, but also I could give this guy my golden sword, which would pretty much kill him.
I like his idea.
They're both mine. Which one? The stealing or the killing?
No, not the dwarf. The guy that was like, hey, we gotta take some of your goods when you leave.
Ooh,
I
that's
like
good.
that idea.
There's two. You have two of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
But I'm
don't
saying,
we,
well, if he picks it up, he'll just be petrified instantly.
hold on. Why don't we just purchase whatever the dwarf has?
You got money like that, bro?
I don't know what he has.
I don't have money.
Hey, Dan.
I can.
No.
Well, hold on.
Not just
Oh!
quarters at
God damn it! Fucking.
quarters at different thing.
God.
She is
I could-
once again.
I could just lifted it and then just counted it myself, and then
Oh,
we could
it's
have
you
gone from
again.
there.
Hey, expect to see you.
Any
So
luck?
soon. No.
What do you have for sale?
Insight?
Yes, I check.
He's telling the truth.
He's down the roof.
What have you got, Dan?
What do you have for sale?
For sale.
Mm-hmm.
We need gems, and I know you have them. So.
Well, I might have brought some along. I'm not saying I found any here,
No,
but
no,
I
no,
might have
not
brought
Quickly.
some along just to compare to.
Schnell,
well,
Dan.
well, just okay. Well, what type of gem are you looking for? What, ruby,
Diamonds. you
crystal,
said. You said-
diamonds.
yeah.
I got some diamonds for you. She opens up this like big leather pouch, and she just begins to just like
Start
sort
twitching.
through it. As he does, you see as he pulls out these two diamonds. One of them's pretty big, and the other one seems like a regular size now.
Ooh.
How much do you want for them?
This one
He says yes.
take about 500 gold for, and this one about 300.
They are both unrefined. I would not give you even half of that much for those diamonds.
Well, then don't worry about it.
Dwarves are very stingy. So no.
I don't do a roll for that.
No mechanics, breaking games.
What are you talking about? Trying to convince him that
I know, but we are
you know,
trying not to
these-
break the game.
these are very refined. You never know how much is going to be left once they get cleaned up.
These aren't the diamonds you're looking for.
We should have just snapped it.
That's what I'm saying, but he said,
Alright,
hey,
so
you got
what
his
are we meant to
attention.
do? We need to find something
What do you mean?
somewhere. I don't have that kind of money on me.
Wait, did you find anything in this spot?
No?
Insight? Yep. He's still telling the truth.
Telling the truth.
Alright, guys, let's
Spot
get out of here.
dirty. He's just here for fun.
Come on, let's go.
Okay.
This is what
Yeah,
he does
let's
on his
go.
lunch breaks.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to walk about 15 minutes down the road. So you want to go back and rob her now?
We'll meet you at the front of the tunnel.
You guys want me to do this or not?
I'll meet
You
at
should.
the front of
front
You
of-
should probably. I feel like it's gonna bite us in the ass if we
Oh yeah,
rob
because
this
we
guy.
introduced ourselves as the action fraction.
Yeah.
Orys.
That was me.
saying-
No,
Okay,
that's
fine,
not
let's
me.
go.
That was me.
No, don't steal from him.
Doesn't mean that you're assuming he's going to get caught. That's the thing.
Alright, new rule. Let's not just tell people
Yeah.
who
Let's
we
stop
are.
giving everybody our names right
He
away.
was a nice guy. It's my fault.
He was a nice guy who had many, many valuable stones on him he could have
That
taken.
one was my fault. But you're only assuming that he's going to get caught doing it.
Well, I mean, if he realizes he's been robbed, and we're the only people he's seen in days.
Very true. All right, let's just go find. Let's go find another vein of stuff. And let's
Yeah. So we
Let's
go
get some
into
stuff.
let us go.
the fourth, or what was it? The
The
one.
first tunnel with the rest stuff.
Yeah, the Rusty Boys.
Alright. The second tunnel you went to in total, but the first tunnel
With the
went
rust.
to today.
The one with
Yes.
the yes.
Excessive rust?
Excessive rust.
Okay.
Excessive amounts of rust. All of the rust.
Alright.
So much fucking rust.
All of the rust.
So,
Insert ad here about a rust bagon.
so you begin to head.
What is that? Oh, that's the basement downstairs.
Love Euro, baby.
Love you.
Love Euro.
You
Can
make
we
your
get
way.
them to sponsor?
You make your way towards. Excuse me. The first tunnel that you try to explore down. The day prior. Looking forward into the tunnel, you see as again Eliza had a series of just rusted over pieces of equipment, whether it be weapons, armors, or excavation equipment, all just completely covered in rust. Looking down, you begin to head down into this tunnel. What waits in that tunnel? We will find out after this break.
Do I still
Yeah.
do I still not know anything about what I was reading?
You know nothing.
With that, you would have spent 6 hours, so you would have got quite a bit of information from that. I'll give you this before the break. So you learnt about, in consideration to the mind flayers and the Underdark, you learned that these creatures followed the Aboleth and were sort of helpful to Ezekiel in dealing with those who meant him harm, and in repayment, he fed them with the corpses of the owners of Pseudo Aboleths, the mothers of Pseudo Aboleths. So,
Info dump.
Cool. We'll be
Yeah,
back.
we'll be back.
so
About 15,
we'll be back.
15, 20 minutes. So, yes. And we're on.
back. So,
Forgot what to say.
where we left off, the party.
Give them lines, guys. Give them lines.
The party had extracted successfully a series, about half of the bucket's worth of these blood diamonds, while fighting off what felt like an endless supply of kobolds. Getting out in the nick of time, they felt the heat of a dragon's breath at their backs as they fled from the scene. Seeing as the situation down in this cave was becoming too tense, the party decided to head towards other caves in hopes of finding what they were seeking. Encountering a dwarf along the way, they eventually set off down another tunnel and eventually, through some clever use of the locate object spell, found a hidden alcove of diamonds, blood diamonds. Extracting what they could and reaching almost the required amount, they decided to camp out at night and encountered a brain creature that scoped the floors of this tunnel and eventually encountered a mind flare in their sleep. Having it speak to them temporarily, the party decided to ignore its taunts and eventually it fled the scene. When the morning came, the party spent the rest of their morning reaching the surface, encountered the dwarf again, and are now heading down one of the alternate cave systems in hopes of finding the remains of their splendor. So, action faction.
Yes.
You continue down this tunnel system. You see, as you continue down this tunnel, you eventually reach after 5 hours of traveling south, or down, technically, you eventually reach the husks, the remains of what appeared to be rust monsters. You see, as these ones seem to have been cut up and either dissected or picked apart, the trail ahead leads to more and more of these creatures that seem to have been picked apart.
Sick.
Do we know how deep we are?
These rust monsters, the same creatures that you fought in the previous tunnel, someone seems to have gotten here, picked apart the rust monsters.
Surgical rather
Yes.
than like just
Yeah, it
grab-
seems like someone very, these aren't like haphazard cuts. Something was very deliberately. You notice that all of the antennas have been removed, similar to one you have used before, along with different parts of the exoskeleton as well.
We know that there was another group down here that was looking for something. This is probably what they were doing. Now, Iggy, I
Yes.
believe you can let us know once we reach the appropriate depth that we are looking for.
Yes, sir.
So we should continue until you can let us know that, and then we can use the magic spell to figure out if there is anything in that area.
Yes.
And then we can go.
Well, it was originally 800 feet, but then we had to go back a 100, so roughly between 700, 800 feet is where we need to be
Okay.
Where are we
in the cave.
now? Well, now at depth. What depth are we at?
About 700 feet below.
We're already 700 feet below.
Yes, this one seems to have been much sharper.
Well, you might want to go ahead and use your.
Ta-da!
Locate object.
Okay, roll a percentage check.
Don't you fuck
I
up.
didn't have to do that last time.
I know.
Man, 16.
That's good.
16. Yeah. So,
I'm standing on a pile of them.
Happy missed that.
so you notice that near the end of the range, towards the west, is where you realize that there are
Oh,
some.
for fuck's sake.
So is-
And that's it?
Hold on.
Huh?
So hold on.
You
That's
know, you can realize that they are west.
But it's near the end of the range, so
range.
almost 1,000 feet away.
Almost, yeah.
I'm sorry, is that down the trail, or are you talking about
The
1,000
rail is
feet
heading.
into the wall?
I'm just pointing in the direction
Yeah.
like 1,000.
And what is in that direction?
Flat wall.
Trail or flat wall?
Flat wall. You see, as the trail that you are following is going southwestern. But
Maybe we follow this trail a little bit, see if we can find because we can't just bore through.
1,000 feet of rock. It would
Yeah.
take a fucking eternity.
So let's.
Can you become a giant badger by any chance, or like a giant
There's something that
creature
burrows.
that could burrow?
Can you become something that burrows?
The rock?
Can you burrow
It's
through
a
some shit? I mean,
snake.
it's not just rock. It's like.
Hey God, it's Gray.
Hey God.
Hey God, it's me again.
Praise
What
Larry.
is-
It's your boy, Gray.
I don't even talk in a while, but
Yeah. I know I only kind of come to you.
yeah, no, both of them pretty much.
When I need help, but what a boring.
I need help a lot,
Yeah.
actually. So
What can I bore with?
Can you bore?
Like what can I dig?
Burrow.
Not burrow.
Burrow. Bore. Bore and burrow. Same
Dog.
Dig.
Really boring animal.
Sloth.
Sloth.
sloths are
Or
awesome.
panda.
Koala,
boring.
just sitting there chewing on eucalyptus all high as shit.
Yo, koalas are fucking terrifying.
And
they're
full of
really
chlamydia,
aggressive.
too.
Yeah, they're full of chlamydia.
And near extinction.
Because of their chlamydia.
No, because of the fires out in Australia that are killing their entire.
All right, keep it civil. Keep it and dandy.
That's how high they would get to with all their eucalyptus.
So, the only creature that you could turn into would be a giant badger
Ah.
Sick.
that
Okay.
has a burrow speed of 10 feet.
Ah.
Sick.
10 feet every
How many
6
hours can you
seconds.
do that for?
Oh shit, so you can go,
I can-
every minute you could go 100 feet. You can be in that shape for how long?
Like 2 hours.
I thought it was 8 hours, no?
I'm also a circle of
digging,
the
kid.
moon, so it's CR.
It's CR 1/4.
What? No, it's
No.
higher than mine.
No, I'm talking about the giant
The
badger.
giant
is
badger.
CR
That's the
1/4.
best one? Okay. Okay. Point the direction that it's at.
Wait, how long can you be there for?
It'll be long enough.
8 hours?
No, it's not gonna take 8 hours.
I know.
It's going to take you,
About
hold on, you said 10, you could probably move about 10 feet every 6 seconds?
Yes.
So 100 feet in a minute, it will take you about
60
10
feet a
minutes.
minute. Wait,
10
60
minutes
feet.
to get 1,000 feet into the wall. That's no time at all. That's
Ah,
fast.
perfect.
Very fast.
All right, let's do
3
it.
hours.
So can I cast?
You already
I'm gonna
cast
say
it.
he'll fit.
Yeah, no, I was gonna
Okay.
say silent spell, but can you do the ritual?
I can do the ritual, but he's like a burrowing animal. I don't think it's gonna make that much noise.
All right, so let's do that. Fine.
Okay, so I grab my little saber-toothed tiger tooth on my necklace, and I'm like, badger.
Little
No,
badger.
I just badger, giant badger,
Mm.
and then I'm a giant badger.
It's a fucking badger. Kill it. Kill
All
it.
right, so go ahead and role play that.
What sound does a badger make?
Badger.
First off, if you've ever seen a honey badger, they hiss. Second off, point on the wall. Point on the wall where he needs to go.
Right here, boy. Right here, boy.
It's
And
not
then
a
I-
dog.
Creature over here. Just
Yeah.
So, you begin to shuttle toward in the direction that he points. It takes you around 9 minutes before you reach an opening, a large opening. You can see as there seems to be a series of water down here, pools of water down here. Around it, you see as it seems to be small little, almost seaweed type huts around it.
Oh, is the hole he digs big enough for us to go through?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
bigger than you
shit, we can
guys.
follow him.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys are following me. You see, as this opening, it seems to be about maybe 100 feet around, and there's little like marshes of water around here.
Is there any other minerals that we run into, by the way, on the
Make a
on the
percentage check.
Ooh.
Come on,
Shit.
come on. Oh, 86.
86.
Wait, percentage check?
Yeah,
Yeah.
For, that was
Oh.
for that was for
So you said perception check.
perception. I'll let you keep that perception.
Okay.
But nothing much. There's a lot of rocks and dirt.
Cool.
Damn it,
But-
Carlos.
These might suck.
Yeah. But
This is
as
how
you are
Minecraft works.
going through these tunnels, sorry, as you reach this opening, you can see what seems to be this large stone in the center of it, and with the remains of your spell, I believe, with 10 minutes. It's been 9 minutes. Your spell lasts 15 minutes, I believe. You can tell that the source of the location of these diamonds is in that large stone. You can see that it is in the center of what this looks like marsh area. With your perception, I'll say, if everyone else wants to make a perception check as well, you can see roaming around in here. It looks
Nat
like
20. Only a perception check.
you can see that these looks like a humanoid creatures are roaming around. It seems to be like fish-like creatures, these purple fish creatures.
You said you were hungry for fish.
Ooh, we got dinner.
You see, as they all are just wearing they are wearing like an semblance of just clothes, just like ragged, tattered clothes.
How many of them?
It seems like a sort of like a colony of them, which you can tell with your perception check. You can see probably about 14 of them.
Okay, so we
Do
think,
I-
so we think that there is going to be.
Um,
There's going to
everyone can make
Do I recognize them? Yeah.
everyone can make a nature check. Oh,
No.
Ooh.
Or
Gabriel and Gray can make it with advantage.
I've rolled a nat 20.
Backgrounds.
I rolled a nat 20.
17.
12.
oh 19.
17.
17.
Okay.
Oh, sick.
So, what was yours?
19.
Okay, you two.
Whatever stuff you
No,
use.
these to be cool to humanoid, almost humanoid fish creatures. They're exceptionally rare. Usually hang out in dock towns and dock cities near the water. And they usually, the issue with them is they can't be out of the water for too long, which is why you don't really see them inland. So
Do I know them to not? Do I know them to be somewhat civil?
yes, the ones that you have either heard of or encountered, they are humanoid. They are just like any other of the humanoid races, intellectual.
It's a stretch.
So these are intellectual humanoid fish people. They do speak common, I think. So what you said that these stones were inside that thing in the center of the.
So there's like a little marsh area inside this underground
Yeah.
cave thing.
So you're saying they've read the
How like
manifesto?
big is the area?
No.
Like the more-
Almost about a little bit over 100 feet in diameter.
I'm saying that we have a chat with them while maybe one person or two people harvest what we harvest.
With my nat 20, would I know what language they speak?
Maybe
most of the time?
we just keep them busy.
Yes.
So
you know
this-
that they do not
I think
speak.
in the
Majority of
stories
them
in
do
the
not
middle
speak
of
common.
their
What do they normally speak?
They have their
of
own
their, like,
language and they speak
village
undercommon.
thing. So I think they maybe
Really should have picked Undercommon. Goddamn.
possible.
I'm sorry. So these.
Majority of them.
What did? Can you explain where these where we think these blood diamonds are? What is it again?
There's a stone in the center of this like village made. There is a stone, and you can tell from your spell that it's inside that stone.
Inside the stone.
Yes. This.
And the stone is in the middle of the village.
Yes.
Which probably leads me to
But you
believe that
can't-
they
you
like this
can't-
stone and they don't want it being cracked open. So there's only 14 of these fish people things
You can tell.
that we can tell.
You can tell. That's
Uh,
immediate vision.
Oil gang, ready to slaughter a village.
Ready to slaughter some people.
I just assume it's gonna come to that. I'm not saying I want to, but I want to get these diamonds.
Question.
Sneak around with him and see if you can figure it out.
The spell Sleet Storm allows me to create the
What's the spell?
Sleet Storm allows me to make it rough terrain.
All right.
Can I choose specifically where, or does it just cover the entire area without?
Until the spell and freezing rain and sleet fall in 20-foot with a 40-foot radius centered on. The area is heavily obscured.
Gosh, we don't get many storms underground here.
No, I'm gonna say it's just an area. You can't designate a certain spot in that area, but it
Okay.
just falls. It's like rain
Alright,
falling.
I think
sporadically.
there's only one thing to do. That's not it. There's only one way. That's going to be, we're gonna have to persuade them. Maybe there's something evil inside of this thing, this stone made into the center of their town, and that we need to get to excavate.
Well, from what I know about these people, they don't speak common, most of them. They usually
don't?
speak undercommon.
Back to gray form. All right.
Alright,
Oh.
so
Sick.
do you understand what, there's only one
Did
option?
you hear what we said?
Yes, I
And
can
that is-
understand you guys when I'm.
We'll have
about
to persuade them, that is the only way. Maybe we
Sick.
tell them, maybe we come up and say that, so this stone thing look holy?
Like it's being
Um,
worshipped?
You see that around the stone there seems to be some type of very haphazardly made like fence around it. Seem that they seem to very intently have placed this stone in the center and some sort of very shoddily made defenses around it.
So it's important to them.
But so it seems to be just important to them somehow.
So
So-
maybe we convince them that something evil has taken it over? They probably, I mean, they're intelligent, but they're not that intelligent.
Well, let's
But is he that persuasive?
Yeah.
I
let's
don't
go.
know. I could be if they speak my language.
Let's go.
Pretty
Speak
good at
to him.
deceptions as well.
Shall
How
we?
about
I should
only
really.
a group of you speak to them, and then the rest of us
Well,
prepare just in case.
We might only be able to have one of them speak to them because they
Any
don't. Most of
attack.
them don't speak common, so it might just only be Gray here. But if it's not, if they do speak common, Gabe and I can talk. We're pretty deceptive, I'd say.
All right. Well,
Winky
So
face.
you-
who want? Yeah. So me, Gabe, and Ithryl are all gonna go talk to the fish people.
Squat up, gang.
Yeah.
And then us
Yeah,
three
just
will
the goofy
be
boys.
ready to just strike.
Done.
Now, what level of like fight do we want to give if we go? Because can you guys just give me like a this, or this?
If we're fighting, I assume it's gonna to the death. Is it not always the death?
we need this.
We
I know.
need-
I just
we
want
need
you guys
W
to give me
gang.
the signal so I can
Okay,
like either
You
start
said
off.
they can't be out of water too long.
No.
Correct.
Why don't we just take it and run?
How big is this stone thing?
The stone's about 30 feet though.
That's why.
Okay.
In the ground.
Yeah.
Now,
What, you don't think you can handle it?
what if, ooh, hold on. What if
I'm there with my bag of
What
holding.
if
You just
we-
knock it in there.
call lightning on the
Hold it
stone?
real wide
No,
now.
this would fit.
What if we call lightning on the stone, destroy it, and then try to get as many pieces as possible?
Would the lightning destroy the stone?
How'd lightning get in here?
Come on. Come on.
Is lightning known for destroying
Come
stone?
on. Come on.
I don't think it's a thing.
It's the main thing lightning does, destruction.
I mean,
Not
I've seen it knock
stone.
a tree down before, but I don't know about the rock.
Yeah, it's.
Do I know that lightning would be strong enough to maybe destroy stone?
I don't
If
know.
it's
It's always
focused
got-
on it?
Like, what's that?
I think you're just on a storm high.
Yeah.
Awesome.
7.
7, maybe. It's hurting. It's hurting. You've seen it break rock
Wait,
before.
but you know what we have that's it's probably a bit stronger than that, maybe.
What?
The power of friendship.
Don't you think that the magic spell Shatter would be more,
I was gonna
That would make
efficient
more
against
sense.
rock?
Oh, actually? Does it specifically say that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can pretty much all cast that. So, for some reason, we all have that
Okay,
spell.
well you guys hang back. Let us Gray, you lead the way.
Okay.
You probably speak
Okay,
the language.
hold on. Some signals. So, this is attack with all your might, some might,
Oh God.
very little might,
Oh God. These are horrible signals.
and then
Right? If that's
If-
like
I'm
if-
warning you
if
now.
in
It's just horrible
case-
signals, but it's okay.
if in case you want me to just attack the stone, just go like this, okay? And then if you don't want me to attack,
My friend,
go like this.
How about just don't do anything
Just go
until
like
it
this.
looks obvious
Yes.
that we need help.
yes.
You might die.
Look, I
No.
can look. I will,
I'll be fine.
do you know how to
Famous
whistle,
last
what whistling is?
Yes.
Okay, I'll whistle.
If
You'll
what?
know.
If what?
I'll whistle.
Like if we need help,
Doesn't mean
I'll
anything, just
turn
wants to
around to
whistle.
you and go.
Actually,
wacky
how far,
inflatable
how
arm
far
flailing
would
tube man waiting.
I've seen
Would
Team
the
America
stone
World
be?
Police.
Yeah.
The stone?
Right.
Okay.
After you.
All right, go ahead.
So to make a presence for myself and my companions, I'm gonna use Druid craft while I'm walking up. There's gonna be a little.
Can we hide? Can we hide? Like, can we just get like low?
Like stealth checks.
There's gonna be little.
Wait, you have heavy armor on, correct?
No,
No? Okay.
medium.
But there's gonna be little plants growing out of the ground as we come by, and actually I can create sensory illusions. So
Just
it'll
be
be like
behind you. Just, oh.
no, with there's gonna be wind. There's gonna be wind blowing from behind us
Oh, I have to be doing
towards.
something.
But
Singing your high praises.
Walking in slow motion.
we'll
Just
walk.
the Halo soundtrack.
We can work with that. Hold on. So we walk up.
No
I'm
copyright. Nope, no copyright.
I'm gonna walk up to
Microsoft lawsuit.
I'm gonna walk straight to the stone and see if any fish people will try to stop me.
Okay. So, as you begin to walk out and with sights and display, first off, make a performance check, both of you.
I don't have to make a performance
Yes,
check.
you do.
It just works.
But
It's
how
a
gr-
cantrip.
I know, just to see how graceful it is. It's just yeah.
Don't Isaac do one
It's
too?
just like, if
Don't you
it's
fight the DM.
25.
just swamp plants coming up and just.
I want
it's
to
just like,
perform
ew,
too.
What?
25.
25? All right. So
You just walk in with
behind you.
I'm like beatboxing.
You're
That's
just
a
walking nonchalant.
That's a 9.
a 9.
natural
All right.
nine.
All right.
Party flowers.
All right. So you see, as Gabriel is trying to just like elegantly display this walk-in, and you see as for a while it's working. And it seems
Just
really nice.
harmonizing
The rest of
perfectly.
you are looking like wow, that's really cool. And you see
Falsetto
as
over there.
Gray is using Druid craft to like form these plants. And you see as he forms it like right in front of him, kind of like trips on it for
Just
a bit.
steps on it.
It's and just like okay, it just continues on with the show.
I have no hope.
And following shortly behind it, Ithryl is just. Once you guys reach about 10 foot into this like camp of sorts, you hear just out of the water these little drips of water around as more of these fish people come out, and you see as a couple of them just begin to just rush towards you and start trying to surround you.
Is that the sign? Is that the sign?
You see,
Chill.
you
Or-
see,
or-
you see as they assure you can hear as a couple of them are just shouting out, "Intruders! Intruders! Intruders! Intruders!" And then a couple of them are just rushing towards the stone, while the other ones are coming towards you. And they're at this point they all have these like very shoddily made wooden spears out pointing towards you, but none of them like have attacked. But they have surrounded you.
I mean no harm.
Oh.
Oof.
Did your
no
voice
harm.
voice cracks.
I mean no harm.
Morty over
I'd like to
here.
make a perception
I'm welcome.
check as I also say something in common to see if anybody's ears kind of perk up. Just like
Fishy
we do not mean any harm.
Fishy ears.
Fish don't have ears,
Well,
dude.
whatever. That's you know what I
Their
mean.
gills.
Gills,
For breathing.
eyebrows, fishy things.
They don't
Now,
have
make a
eyebrows
perception
either.
check.
Have you ever seen a fish before, Mason?
You ever seen a catfish?
It's like the dragon.
21.
21. All right.
Fish are just a myth.
So a few of them do seem to have responded in a way as they kind of like look at you when you say that. As you say that, they look back and forth between you. You see as two of them kind of like step up. And you see as they kind of like put the spears closer, but they don't touch. What do you mean here? What do you want?
We mean no harm at all. We're on a holy pilgrimage.
Holy pickle, the big fish send you.
The biggest fish sent us.
Now don't say it. Sorry. Don't
No,
say
I'm not saying
fucking
that.
You
word.
guys are talking
No,
right
no,
now.
this is me laughing out of character. This is me laughing out of character.
Well, they're talking undercommon, right?
Huh?
Are they
Yeah.
in common or
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
so
yeah,
we don't even know what
that's
they're
why
saying
that's
then.
why we're
Yeah.
not interacting. We're not even talking.
Ah, you know of the big fish.
Big fish.
Big fish.
I just see the same like utterances repeated. I'm just like,
The real big fish.
Yes.
You sure that's the same thing? You know what to say with that?
The first guy.
Okay. So I'm not doing this in an attacking way at all, but I'm gonna be like, lower your weapons and then use produce flame to set the ends of those spears on fire.
Okay. Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Your voice
Yes.
cracked.
You have
Because
just.
your voice cracked.
Big fish at me.
Whoa.
I can't go in it.
Did it go from natural 20 to
Natural-
natural 1?
It went from
Opposite. I rolled a natural 1 first and then a natural 20.
Aw.
So
You hate to
you
see
see as they like as you like begin to like ember and just like begin to set the spears on fire. You see as they like wave at them, and then one of them kind of like pokes you on the side.
You take.
You die.
No,
A fire.
Watch him get stabbed.
You take 2 points of piercing damage as one of them like
What about
pokes
the
you
fire
on the
damage?
side.
I'm like, whoa. Does anyone speak common?
I speak
You,
common.
you could recognize them speaking to each other. Should we trust them?
I heard that.
I still have hands up. I have not changed my
Yeah.
my pious move.
I'm just gonna yell out.
Make a persuasion check.
Come in peace. Persuasion.
Yes.
19.
19? Okay. So you see as they're like whispering to themselves in another comment, just like, should we trust them? Eventually, one of the ones next to you kind of like steps up, and again, just like him, they put it like a couple of inches away from you, the spear. This big fish send you.
Big fish?
We are on a holy mission, and the big fish informed us that there is a great evil here that must be harvested.
Uh,
I translate back into Undercommon what he's saying.
All right, so you're hearing as they're whispering to the great evil. Oh no, is big fish mad? Oh no, I just don't know. But what evil?
Big Fish has informed us
Big fishing rod.
that your rock is corrupted.
Okay.
Make a deception check with advantage.
You want to toss some holy water on that?
Kiss my little tooth. Advantage. 17.
17. Oh no, don't do it to us, okay? Go get the rock.
We may not have to destroy the entire rock.
Oh,
We just
okay.
need to cut out the infection.
Okay. Well, this please, big fish.
This will please him greatly.
Okay, go get it.
Alright,
They,
we
they
need you
begin
to give
like,
us some
clear a
space
path
though.
A little bit for you, and you see is they still have like their spears up, but it's not as like directly pointed at you as they kind of like clear a path for you.
I look at Ithryl.
Okay, so hands still up. I'm still using Druidcraft the whole still thing. And then walk up to the stone. And can we see the blood diamonds sticking out anywhere? Or?
No, we do not see
I knew it.
that.
How can you swing that pickaxe when your hands are so gracefully at your side like that?
Well,
I then put my hands down.
We have.
Theatrically.
Is that the sign?
We have been in this place for quite a while. Is there anything on this rock that looks familiar where we would have been, like where we like dug before? Like,
Okay, make a perception check. I'll say.
Perception check.
14.
14. 14. I think I'll allow that. So you notice that from your previous extraction of these diamonds, that the rocks around these diamonds have like a faint red hue, just from remnants of either the blood that caused the diamonds, or maybe the diamonds themselves. But the rock around it puts off a very faint red hue to them, stain to them, and make another perception check. See if you can find that on this rock.
20.
20? Okay. So you can see near the top is a very faint red. You can tell. You can imagine that that's what.
Explain that and point that out.
I'm gonna
So I guess
climb up the rock.
I was gonna say, do you think you would need to stand on my shoulders?
No, I
Or
can
do you-
climb up the rock and just.
Oh wait, you
stand
said
on
it's like
top.
30 feet high.
How? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just climb up the rock.
Okay. And the rest of you guys can see as a couple of them, the numbers have begun to multiply as they all have like communed together to watch the
How many?
extraction. You can see that there seems about originally there was 13, now there's about 20, about 25, and what you can count probably about 30 at this point have just communed near. And
You guys
just
can see
surrounded you
Orys
as
get
you're watching.
visibly sweaty.
Oh, hey, I have an idea. Once they start screaming, we'll jump in. If
And
there's
then-
no screaming, we're fine.
To make it more of a like religious like show, I'm gonna take the pickaxe, look straight up, look down, for the big fish, in undercommon.
And you just hear as this loud, just "Rah! Big fish!"
And then I start mining.
Alright, make a strength check on that bed.
He does a ritual dance
18.
around the rock first.
Oh yeah.
The ritual dance. around.
Hold on.
You can see, what's up?
No.
Okay, so you can see as they are just like looking at this go down. You can hear as they are all like cheering. A couple of like fish bones, just fish bones are flying towards you all. You, Ithryl and Gray, you guys are just being just pelted with fish remains as they're just tossing them towards the center.
Got dinner for later, guys.
So do I find the blood
What
diamond?
was your strength check?
18.
18. Okay. So it takes you about 10 minutes.
I'll
just
start
pelting
salivating.
at this, and eventually you do find a cluster of these diamonds.
All right. Well, obviously I'm gonna mine enough that.
All right. So you do find enough.
Are there any left?
Roll a d6.
5.
5. Okay. So you mine enough, and you get 5 left over.
Okay. Are there any left in the stone?
No.
Okay.
As
I'm
he's
go-
coming
hold on.
down too.
I'm not coming down yet.
Okay.
I'm leaving an inscription, and I point down to you and in common. I have a plan. Just hear me out. I have a chisel. I'm gonna sit down and chisel into the top of the rock where I've been mining that ska came before reggae.
Oh my god!
And then I'm gonna climb down, and I'm
What
gonna
the
be like,
integrity of my game.
I'm gonna
now.
climb down.
You wrote this technically.
I'm gonna climb down. The last thing we need to do to purify your stone is do the ritual dance of the big fish.
I'm not fucking skanking, I tell you.
And then I show the fish how to skank. And we start a skank circle around the stone.
Make a deception
So
check.
Ithryl starts stabbing people. Ithryl goes
Deception.
insane.
9.
No,
9?
no one's skanking with a 9. Sorry.
He's skanking with a knife.
I think you just killed yourselves. You've taken the joke too far. I'd say.
I'd rather die than have a
you
skank, so
you
let's bring
see,
it.
you see as the confusion just kind of like comes across them. Eventually you see it's just, what?
Fine. It's more powerful if we all do it. I'll just do it. I do a quick skank around the circle. And I'm like, let's fucking go.
All right, let's go.
I'm giving you the
back-
biggest.
Back in a way, like, and the cleansing has.
The cleansing has ended.
You've never seen Ithryl stare someone as daggers like I am staring
You
at
can
you right now.
actually see his eyes
Like
now.
eyes are like
You guys
burning.
are being, You hear, you can hear like a commotion going up on the edge near to where your friends are. The rest of you, you can see as a couple of them have spotted those of you who are hiding.
Do we see this?
Huh? Yes, you can see as there seems to be a commotion. Those of you who are over hiding, you can see as a couple of them are just like and whispering and just starting to slowly make their way towards the rest of you.
Silence spell.
Stop!
Silence spell on them.
Huh?
Not on them, on the ones who saw us.
All right.
Stop! Do not approach, my comrades. We are on our way out. We have cleansed your rock of infection.
We have
Make a
cleansed your
deception
rock
check.
of infection.
13.
13. All right. So you see, it's a couple of them are just like curious and questioning what's going on, especially now that Orys has cast a spell at them. As a couple of them are like whispering to each other.
No, they're not, because it's silence.
It doesn't affect the whole cave.
What are they? Okay.
Oh,
we're-
well.
I look at you, and I'm just like,
A couple, they look to you.
make haste.
Which big fish do you worship?
The real big fish.
You asked for this.
That one.
No, make a deception check. Make a
Damn.
deception check.
Need a cross to kiss? Because I don't have one.
I'm just wondering. Run!
You want me to roll?
Hey, hobo 20.
Hobo
Hey.
20? Alright, cool. Okay. You see us there as a real big fish. It's just, and it's just you see as they're the ones on the edge, which you have affected, are like confused at like what's going on, why they can't hear anything, and just begin to just like scurry around. But eventually they clear away for you.
I think this is where
get to your
this is
friend.
where I think this is where Ithryl says goodbye to you guys. I think I've had enough.
That's
we are-
fair.
I'm going
we
to
are
find that
getting
Mind
back into
Flayer,
we are getting
and
back
joining
into
the
the
apple.
tunnel and leaving. On the way out though, with thaumaturgy, to make it louder, just to be like, all praise big fish. And then we're running.
All right,
they,
so
they
we're
praise a guy named Big Fish.
we're out.
Outie?
Okay.
Did we get enough?
Yes.
You have enough. With some excess.
Okay. Before we make our exits, remember there is someone who wants to collect for us, so we need to make sure that these cannot be discovered.
Bag of holding.
Yes.
You hold it.
Okay.
Is this just a chum bucket full of?
Also,
Now, are we giving him any of the blood diamonds?
we have 5
Should we
extra.
just
Oh
give
my
him
God, you said
Ah.
one extra.
Yeah, I
You
have
said
5 extra.
We could use that.
But
we said
there-
it didn't too much.
Well, here's the thing. We could go either way. He could just take it,
This
or
is
he
while
could
we're
turn us
walking
in.
back, by the way.
Because these are illegal.
What
Did
did
we
he
forget?
think?
Right,
But
so
he's-
we
this
could
guy's
just
character.
offer, we could just
But
pretend like,
it's
oh, we
about-
found a couple of these.
It's about 7 in the afternoon at this point while you guys are discussing.
We could just pretend like we
The
only
night
found a
is
couple of
coming
these,
on.
offer them
Well,
to them.
the guy we have to pay off is like a thief, right? Anyways.
Yes.
Is there honor amongst these?
Oh, that's a loaded question, my friend.
So I don't
That's
think
okay.
he would be a bad person to try to offer the extra ones too.
It's a risk, so if you guys are willing to take the risk, we can do it. But you do know what happens if he turns us, or if he says something, turns us in. This is
Do we play?
these are
dumb?
big no-nos.
Do we play no? We
Okay,
play, do
so-
we play dumb like we don't know what they are?
Here's what we offer him.
We could do that.
I have these crystals too, and I pull out the 3 from the underwear. The 3 red.
Why don't we
crystals.
just
Yeah,
give him
that's a
those?
good idea.
Yeah. Give him
Those-
those.
Gabriel, can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Try
We'll
go.
do those.
17.
The golden sword, right?
I'd rather do the golden sword as like a last resort. I'm not trying to piss
Yeah.
off a thieves
Oh, right.
guild in town.
Yeah.
Gabriel, why don't we give him those 3 red stones as payment,
Yeah.
and then just completely ignore the fact that we are getting any other.
So we were
things.
here for like a week, and we only found 3 red
We're
stones.
not very good at this.
We'll tell him. Yeah, we'll tell him. You know what? We found a lot of dangerous stuff.
Give me my pick.
We couldn't. You know, just
Give me
hang
my pick.
out here. We
Who
had
has
to.
my pick?
Oh, here.
I just chuck it. We're not very good at this.
Yes.
We
Clearly.
lost my pick. We lost all our rope.
There
I
was
mean-
something
We
that
suck.
Hey.
something turned his armor half rusty.
The best lies have a grain of truth to them. You can tell me we're attacked by rust monsters and vampires. It's not even a
that's
lie.
true.
We don't even have to deceive them. I mean, I can deceive them,
Yes,
but
we were
it's not
hiding
even a
out
lie.
in there. We were hiding out.
If I wanted to, I could. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
We don't have to, but I could.
I respect it. I ain't one
I
of you.
could do it.
I ain't one of you.
I ain't one of you.
Um,
I respect you, right? I ain't one of
Right
you.
there, bud.
Just look for a try.
yeah, so we'll do that. Offer your 3 red crystals, and
Gabriel, yeah. I feel like you'll be the one talking to him.
Yeah.
All right.
And then, yeah.
So it is about 7 o'clock right now. Where you guys have exited this colony, are you making rest, or are you going to go through the night to reach the entrance?
Entrance of the town.
No, the entrance to this cave.
Real quick, anyone, do you have diamonds on you? Give me the diamonds. 'Cause if you want to see what we got in total, so I can show him some diamonds and some crystals, then I can give him 1 or 2 of the crystals, because he might want to see our entire take. So I want to show him more than just the 3 crystals.
Give you one of the 300 gold worth diamond.
Just 1.
Here, take some silver and gold. Say we found like an empty sack. In
Oh
there,
wait,
too.
I did find a sack of gold on that one dude in the tunnel. I did a lot of Indiana Jonesing underground.
What's Indiana Jones?
That's true.
These are facts.
Okay, so we did find some gold and
Found
some
some gold,
silvers.
some gems. Okay, that's fine. We got enough now. I can so the lies.
So it's going to take us till nightfall to reach the front of the cave.
It is 7 at night right now that you know from your keen mind. It is going to take you 5 hours to reach the entrance of the cave.
Well, let's get out to the entrance and then make
So
camp.
midnight is when you will reach the entrance.
That's fine.
Let's make our move.
I agree.
Get out of here.
I concur.
Let's skedaddle.
Skedaddle. I was gonna say skedaddle. What's skedaddle?
So we skedaddle.
Pitter patter.
Let's get at her.
All right. So the rest of the travel up, you do again encounter the carcasses of the dead rust monsters and eventually reach the entrance to
We
this
didn't run
cave.
into any rusties.
I know you do not.
Sick.
Oh, I also still have the carapace of that one.
Yeah, is there
bug
any-
boy.
Any like?
So those were pictures.
Nah,
right?
they were picked.
But we did collect some things off of the first thing that we killed.
Yeah, I have
true.
that for armor.
See, if we had robbed that dwarf, we could have offered some of that too.
Well,
Yeah.
you were the one who seemed to post that, so.
I'm pretty sure one of us were able to get the rust monster's whip tail thing.
You guys are the
right?
owners of your own destiny, so.
When we were carving.
All
up
right,
the-
we'll
the
go back
rust
to that.
monster
We'll go
with
back to the other
antennas.
cave and rob the door.
Yeah,
Let's
you
go.
You cut off the antennas.
Coming
of
back
one of the
down.
rust
down
Yeah,
the
monsters.
ground.
yeah, and then we cut something off of the big.
That
Yeah,
dwarf was getting
you
robbed.
Thank you,
collected some of the hide.
Okay.
The extra
So we also have that. So you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to save that for
We got plenty of
armor,
shit.
though.
We're good.
Yeah,
we
we're
got plenty
good.
of stuff now. We can show them.
And we look really dirty too, so.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
It's been a week
No.
since you showered.
Okay.
Ah.
Longer.
Let's get to the entrance.
I know a really nice like pool of this underground cave. You guys want to go swimming?
Spelunking.
Not,
Oh, yeah.
not much of a
It's
swimmer.
the cave of
Yeah.
the real big fish.
Gonna murder you tonight.
Is that
Greg.
today's episode?
Gonna murder you.
Yeah.
Tonight's episode
So
is
you
called
reach
Stalking.
the entrance to the cave. You once again see the hut that you encountered the night prior.
Neighbor.
Well, we can give them some space. We don't have to set up right next. to them.
Yeah, let's not do
Yeah,
this.
but anything.
I'll just wave as we're setting up, like. Hey.
Well, no, we can also, if you also want, we can still go like another hour down the road.
I do not care.
As long as we make.
Nah, I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
And they didn't bother us the other night we were here, so I don't know if they
Yeah.
bothered
Good
us
point,
tonight.
good point there.
But I mean, whatever you guys want to do.
Just point the spots and I'll start.
I think the quicker to bed, the earlier to
Um,
rise.
just point those spots. I'll start making the.
That spot right there.
The hut. Hut. Hut, 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 hut.
He's like actually building.
Orys, can you make a wisdom saving throw?
I never spoke with him. I never spoke to him.
Okay. So can you make a wisdom saving throw?
You're a wise boy.
Do I get advantage?
No.
9.
Okay. So what are your immediate thoughts right now?
What?
What are you thinking about right now?
What am I thinking about right now?
Babies.
The Dragonborn and what he's doing.
The Dragonborn and what he's thinking?
He likes the thick boys.
So, as you guys are setting up, I hope you are sitting and just preparing for the night's rest. And you hear, just out of like in your mind, you hear as sounds like Orys' voice as he's like, "I wonder what that dragonborn is doing.
Nobody looks like that. It's close.
I wonder what they're about for."
I don't know either, bud.
What?
What you just said. You just said.
I didn't say anything.
You didn't say anything.
No.
Can I still hear his thoughts?
Yes, he is saying, "I didn't say anything." What are you thinking about, Orys?
This bitch is crazy.
This is
Excuse me.
What?
You just called me a bitch.
What? No, I didn't.
In your head.
In your fucking head, I heard it.
And I'm gonna fill my head with thoughts.
For the first time ever.
You're
Just fucking like
clutter.
Like, yeah,
just so you're just
white
hearing,
noise, just like.
So you're just hearing just the randomness. Just
Everything okay, you guys?
Think something
Hello?
nice right now.
Guys?
What's all the noise? I'm trying to work here.
She's in my head.
What do you mean? Who's in your head?
I can hear his thoughts. He's being really loud. Stop.
Orys, chill the fuck
Stop
out.
being a
What,
dick.
what do you mean you can hear his thoughts?
I can literally read his mind. Stop. He's making a lot of noise in his head right now.
Like how he does
Get out of my
like
head.
verbally?
so
I
a
can't
minute
help it.
passes and eventually.
When did this start happening?
A
Just
minute
now.
ago. Cool. That would have been a 19. If I had to roll again.
Probably has something to do with my
Oh, the
unwelcome
parasite.
neighbor.
Wouldn't it be a
You mean
tenant,
your
not
resident?
neighbor?
Yeah, your tenant, your
Yeah.
resident.
Unwelcome.
Doesn't even pay rent.
Bitch doesn't
Doesn't
pay rent.
pay
Well-
rent.
While this is going on, I'm just like writing down what exactly happened with the fish people in my notebook, and also reading after that, reading the
I,
other dark.
I
book.
peek over his shoulder. Just Sky came before reggae 1,000 times, line after line.
That's the title of the book, actually.
He's insane. I knew
I
it.
will, yeah, and once the hut's up, you know.
Yeah,
I guess-
eventually the hut.
Just getting comfortable.
What's up?
I'm gonna try to like.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
What are you doing, my dear?
Nothing.
Okay, well,
She's trying to read your thoughts. I say.
alright, well,
Don't let her read your thoughts.
alright, well, I'm going to sleep. We have to get to town tomorrow. You're sleeping in the hut, get in the hut.
Everything we're all in the hut.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
16.
16. So, as you were preparing to go to sleep, you were again overflown, this time much stronger than before, by these visions. You see as the series of the drow villagers have come in front of you, this time both male and female, and you hear as the sound of Ezekiel's voice explaining a ritual that they must perform by bathing in the waters in order to exit the Underdark. As they do, you recognize one of these drows as the form of the male that Ezekiel took when speaking to the female drow. And you see as they finish and they begin to leave the Underdark. That is the end of your vision.
Oh yeah, are we taking watches or no?
I'm already asleep, but I can take a last watch. Somebody put me up.
Anyone else keep them?
I'll take middle watch so I can
First.
read.
I'll take. Alright. Fair enough.
Just humming in my sleep.
You just have cats. You just have cats circling your dreams, doing that
fucking
doing
ta-
the skank dance.
Takes out a tambourine from his backpack. She's like,
Just pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up.
Make a perception check again for the love of God.
He's very active in his sleep.
she's
Oh, I'm not
doing
rolling
little
that
little catwalks and little.
See you sharpening a dagger in the corner, staring at Gray.
I'm starting the cult of ska.
16.
The cult
Huh?
of Ska.
16.
A forest druids.
Okay.
Pilgrimage.
Okay.
So you see as during the first hour of your watch, initially you see as The dwarf does come out of that mine before. You see as he kind of looks at both of the huts, kind of like shrugs, and begins to walk back towards the direction that you each came from when you first came to this through this mountain pass. You see as he reaches about 100 feet away, a series of rogues do come out of hooded figures do come out and confront him. You see as he opens up his bag, and as he brings out a diamond and hands it to one of them. As they do scurry away, continues on towards the city.
Okay.
But the rest of your watch goes by relatively. Oh, sorry, no. On the third hour of your watch, you see as the woman that you met before does come out of the hut, and you see as she exits the hut, it begins to similar to Gabriel's. It just fades away, and you see as the Dragonborn is sleeping in a bedroll, as she begins to look around, and she spends a minute just looking at your hut, and walks back over to one of the tunnels. In one hand, she holds looks like a vial of water. In the other one, a sword.
And she left Buddy there?
Huh?
She left Buddy there?
She hasn't gone into it, but
Mhm.
she sees she's at like the entrance and looking in.
Okay. Huh. Does she stay there for a bit, or like she's there the whole out for the
No,
rest
she
of the watch?
spends about a couple of minutes there, about 15 minutes there. She's looking in. Eventually, she heads back to where the Dragonborn is sleeping. Spends a couple of minutes, and then you see as the dome does form around them.
Huh.
The rest of your watch goes by uneventfully. You felt sweet. Okay.
Hello.
Morning.
Sick.
Have fun.
Okay.
You're very active in your sleep, by the way.
I've got thoughts of
Is it working?
brass instruments in my head
No.
and
No.
upbeat
No.
tunes.
Brass instruments exist in this world?
It might be good.
They should. There's horns. There's horns in this world.
And tubas and French
Anyway,
horns.
yes, I'm done with this ska joke. I'm out.
Ska is a joke, I agree.
You're asleep.
I'm under my sleep.
It's on the phone.
Ska's a joke.
Oh, it's on the phone. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So I'm gonna take watch.
Nothing really eventful happened.
Okay.
Alright.
Sick.
Good night.
Good night. So I'm gonna sit up and watch, take a little, but most of the time I'm gonna be reading the book about the Underdark.
Alright. So you do not make a perception check if you are reading the book.
Book is more important.
Yeah, I'm gonna read book.
Alright. What section of the book are you looking for? Anything specific?
Sorry
Or
about that,
Just more about maybe anything that has to do with that chamber that we found, like about with the 4 creatures, like the
Kukutoa?
what?
The Kukutoa? Which one?
No, the chamber that had the
Vampire Lord in it.
Vampire Lord, the aboleth, the dragon, and the serpent.
Gotcha. Alright. Make a investigation check to see if you can find about that room.
13.
13. Okay. So it takes you about half. Again, this is a very thick and dense book. It's filled with just information and random stuff. But eventually, it takes you about the first 2 hours of your watch to eventually find the actual chapter, section on the entrance, the official entrance into the Underdark.
Once I find that section where like that information starts, can I take like a cursory glance up, like look around real quick just to make sure there's nothing like staring at us?
Alright, make a perception check with disadvantage.
12.
12.
Okay.
Nothing.
So then I spend the rest of the watch reading that part.
Alright, so you learn in the time of the surgeon of reading, that was a chamber used as an entrance into the Underdark, the official entrance. And like Ithryl stated before, that it was originally guarded by two angelic beings known as Celestials. You know that that the gods originally created the entrances to the Underdark as sort of a failsafe in case, for whatever reason, that it needed to be opened and entered, that they could open it again. But it would come at an incredibly high cost of a multitude of lives worth of blood.
Okay.
You learn that each of the paths in them leads to a separate mountain that each contains the prison of one of the creatures.
Okay.
That's it, very much.
All right. I make.
Aside from a lot of just like this drawing means this along the walls. You learn some of the drawings is representative of different stages of the aboleths in its history. Some of the drawings represents some of the parts of the vampires and stuff like that. But
Okay. I'm gonna take like what's it called? I'm gonna take like spark notes in my journal about that, and then once my watch is up, I'll wake up. Who's third watch?
Me.
I'll wake up Gabe.
Gabriel, can you make a perception check? Nine. Yep. So, first part of your watch. Your watch goes by relatively uneventfully in the 4 hours as the sun does eventually come and begin to rise. The watch goes by uneventfully.
Should I stop and start again?
I don't know what's going on.
You see, it is during your watch. You see as the two, in the other hut does eventually wake up and leave the hut, and you see as they each arm themselves with a series of looks like bottles of glasses of water, and as they coat each of their blades with the water, they begin to head into the cave system that you originally put down.
Okay.
That's about it. But,
Then
that is-
we wake up.
but the rest of your watch goes by uneventfully.
So when we wake up, I will inform everyone. Apparently, this other group that is here must be on some kind of mission for these vampires, because they loaded up this morning and went back into that cave with weapons out. So
Did they do anything specifically to their weapons?
they rubbed water on them.
I don't think they'll be working with them then, because if it's water, it's probably like holy water and stuff like what Gray used.
Yeah. So while everybody's getting up and everything, can I go back to that same section in the book that I found information about the vampires and see if there's any information about like vampire hunters, possibly?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation. I believe that's a 19. Or no, that's a 18.
18?
Yep.
So near the end of it, it is not in the section of exactly relative to the vampires, except for it's near the end of the book. Near the credits, you see that there are lists of families that are charged with, should any of the beasts be released, they are charged with hunting said beast. And there's two families, the Jinn and the Tor family, who are charged with hunting the vampires.
What are they?
Jinn
Jinn
and
and Tor?
Yes. J-I-N and T-O-U-R. Family.
Okay.
I think we're down. Carlos.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Alright.
trying to figure out why the stream is down.
We're still recording.
Yeah, we're still recording.
But
Okay, we
are
should
there
be back up.
are there any of the people like that Dragonborn or anybody out still when we wake up? No. Is there any like did they leave anything behind? Like kind of look around where their camp was or where their hut?
They did not leave anything behind.
Okay.
Does anyone have a smaller little bag I can put all these gems and stuff?
Yeah.
Like a small thing to keep inside the bag of holding?
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Okay. So I believe it's time that we head back.
Do you feel like I don't want to give them too much stuff if we don't have to?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, cool.
We
Just
give
making
him
sure.
we give him a diamond or two at the most. If they really push us, then we give him
Or they give one of the other crystals because the
Give 'em
diamonds
one
are
of the,
the
yeah,
diamonds are
one-
more useful for us in terms of obviously the spells and stuff. So I want to
Okay,
try and
but
push for a crystal.
The thing is, if we show them the blood diamonds,
No, we're not
doing-
afterwards,
no, the one-
none of those at all.
No.
None.
I'm putting. That's why I asked for the smaller bag to put in the bag of holding because I'm putting a few
Gotcha.
like the gems, like a few diamonds, a few of those crystals, and I'll say like 100 gold in
Just-
there.
Just have them choose from that. You think?
yeah.
I'm gonna put like 100 gold or how
No,
much?
it
How
was-
much
it
gold?
was in the pouch that he found.
Yeah. How much was in that gold you found?
Larry, I didn't write it down.
It was about 12.
He didn't write it down either.
It was 12.
1,200
Crossed
gold.
it off, buddy.
I think it was, I think
2,000 gold?
10,000 gold.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's it.
That's crazy. I
It was
forgot
a
about
very
that. That's
rich
true.
manpower.
120 gold, I'm saying.
Okay.
120 gold.
120. So I'm gonna take 20 out, put it in my
120,000, yeah.
pocket, give you 100 gold.
Alright, so we got 100 gold. We have like what, 2 diamonds and
Some
three of
silver,
those crystals.
Those 3 red crystals from
Gotcha.
the dark.
Offer them the crystals and the
good.
money first.
Yeah, I know. I
We
will.
could always use the diamonds later.
Yeah, that's what I realized the diamonds are more valuable in terms of spells and stuff. So
Okay.
Alright. So, you guys begin to make your way back towards the city. You are, as you saw the night prior, as you reach the edge of these paths of mountains, you see as a group in just an all black just rush out towards on you on either side. 3
How many of them is it?
6 of them in total. You see as they're looking at you, and you recognize the one that led you
I
here.
was gonna say, do I see one of the ones that like looks familiar?
You see as he steps forward. Well, you've been there quite a while. I trust that your journey was quite fruitful.
Not as fruitful as I'd like it to be. You have any idea what's down there?
I've got quite a bit of an idea of what's down there.
I'm still pulling. I just pulled up the smaller bag. We didn't get as much as we would hope, but we got a few of these crystals. We found a pouch of gold, a lot of corpses,
There's
a lot of
fucking
rust.
vampires.
Yeah, there's vampires down
Did you
there.
know there's vampires in there?
I've heard of legends of monsters down there, but
Oh, they're
I
more than
lost my
legends.
pick.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
There's a dragon in there.
These
make a
crystals?
perception check.
24.
Are you sure that's all you found? And you see, as you can tell that, based off of what you can gather, seems like he does trust you. It's just like that.
Doesn't trust what?
He doesn't believe you. By the looks of it, you can see it's just like raising his eyebrow.
Here. And I hand him the black pearl that I got a long time ago. There. Throw it in the bag.
Can't blame him for trying.
Give this a check with advantage.
What's the black phone?
Just a fine black pearl.
27.
27. Elise is rolling really high today.
Fuck. Why are you giving that dice?
He doesn't
Something-
believe it?
He doesn't believe me. He says, something's telling me you're still holding out on me, ladies and gentlemen.
So what, I mean, we're showing you this. Do you plan on taking everything we found in there?
I'm just trying to
want your
see
cut,
what
right?
you're trying to hide from me.
Not hiding anything from you. We're showing you what we have.
Well,
We're not,
according to your.
we said we were going to give you a certain amount. It's not like.
Ithryl.
Well, he
You
believes
still
that
have
you
one
found
of those
something else.
medallions,
He looks
right,
the
from
Ithryl.
the-
He believes that
from
you
the
found
Celestials.
something else.
Are you a mind reader?
Yeah.
No, but
So
I can
have
tell
one,
when
you have-
people are
you wanna
lying.
try to give him one of those?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alright, listen, I have something exceedingly rare that I did not want to give to you.
Don't,
I-
don't.
No?
Don't do that.
I have to do it. You guys let us out here, I appreciate it. But I pull out one of the medallions from the Celestials that we found, and I give it to him.
Make a deception check with advantage.
Him or me?
You can add 5 to it because he is interested in that.
With advantage?
Yes.
16.
Hang on.
No, that's 23.
You see his eyes kind of like light up when he's looking at it. That'll do. So you see as he reaches and grabs the bag from you, and he takes the medallion.
Well, no, I don't get the bag.
You don't even know what it is.
Wait, the bag with all the things I showed him?
Yes.
All the gold and the diamonds?
Yes.
You taking everything? Like, I'm holding on to the bag. Like, you don't get everything.
Then what of the bag do you want to keep?
This is our. We had this bag when we walked in there.
Well, we definitely
You
want
just said that that's what you
No, we
found.
definitely want to keep the diamond.
Yeah, we're at least
And-
keeping the diamonds. You can have the gems and the gold.
Look, we already paid to get in here. You don't have to take all of our findings.
Problem we are having is with people who hold out on us, as you have shown to do twice now.
Yes, but I've given you probably the most valuable thing that
Do you have
we
any idea what
found.
that is? That you gave you?
I have an idea of it.
Oh, I can assure you, it's worth more than you know.
Make a persuasion
How
check
far
with
are
advantage.
these 6 people
Huh?
away from us?
They are about 10 feet away from you.
21.
Do anything to us.
Huh?
21.
21? You can keep the diamonds.
Throw in the bag with other stuff in
See as he tosses it to one of the other ones. Pleasure doing business with you.
it. I bet it
I
was.
wish I could say this thing.
As they split across the way.
And we continue on.
We're making our walk to town.
Alright.
Toll.
She rolled
I rolled a 27 for deception.
2 19s in a row.
What's that insight?
Huh?
What's that insight check?
Plus 7.
Wait,
Well,
it's
that'd be-
26. Yeah, I rolled
Huh?
a 27, so that'll be 26.
But too late.
27?
Oh yeah, one of my rolls was a 27, so you rolled a 26, so I would have beaten that. Oh, God. You stole from me, Larry.
Can I have my medallion back?
No. So you see, as you begin to head towards the city and make your way back. Looking at the city, you can see from here as the guards are, is day 16, around noon-ish by the time you reach. Actually, no, it's a little bit before noon by the time you reach the city.
Day 16 of the Lord. Quote.
Huh?
Day 16 of the Lord.
Praise Larry.
Ezekiel.
Praise Larry.
You know what? I was gonna say you leveled up, but no, never mind.
I doubt that.
I 100% was gonna say it, but you
Mhm.
guys do level up though.
3 levels at
As-
once. That's
yes,
amazing.
yeah, as you guys reach the city
Wow.
and walk through the gates, you see as the guards question you, but with relative ease, you are allowed into the city, into Aura Road. Entering through the gates, you can see as the plaza is quite full of people. Where are you guys going?
Do we?
I'll take that diamond back.
Well,
Yeah, take your diamond back.
do we?
Um,
Quick question. Do we go to?
Well, you have to go make the exchange for the water.
For
right?
us to get water, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go alone, or
It would be best. He went alone before.
do we want to keep some of the blood diamonds too, or
Do we have
Well, we
extra?
have 5 extra.
we have extra? Yeah.
Sure, why not?
You think this is something that we should be holding on to?
I mean, it's in the bag of holding, so just in case. We never know.
Well, I mean, I'll just say if I'm taking the bucket in the bag of holding.
Yo, give me the bag of holding. Take the bucket.
Well, I mean,
You don't want to be walking around with a bucket.
Sure.
Why don't you
Wait.
both?
I'm saying no. I'll take it out of the bag of holding once we get into the underground part. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
roll through town with a bag full of blood diamonds.
Yeah,
you know,
we'll
just
at least accompany
skip
you
it
to
around.
the big
Yeah, until like the
boulder
little
where,
underground bit, and then I'll take the bucket out. of
Or
the
just
bag of
one
holding.
person would need to go. I think a group in broad daylight would be a little like, what are they doing? I'll go with him. I
Yeah.
think we should clean up a bit before we head over. So
Do you want to do that while?
Well, I don't want to seem rushing, but it's kind of important. that
It's
we
kind
do
of
this.
important that we do this.
Yeah, I don't need. I can just go now if you guys need me to. That's not a problem.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
go. And
where will you guys be to meet up with you? The Wizard's Tower?
You meet us right outside
well,
the wizard's tower.
here, how about this, Iggy? Stay with them because I can wild shape and keep an eye on the entrance without being conspicuous. It won't just be someone hanging out by a big boulder with a secret entrance, so he can enter in, and I'll stay.
My bag. So are you gonna hold on to the bag while you're in?
Yeah,
whatever
I
form?
can. Yeah.
You can.
It's just a pigeon holding a giant bag.
No, it did. All of, yeah.
Most of his form.
Why don't you
Yeah.
three go? Both of you stay at the entrance. We'll go do whatever we want to do.
We're just gonna, I say we just hang out up front of the.
No, you do it because I'm like, shit, I forgot. I'm running over to the armor to get my fucking armor that I paid $1,200 for.
Give me the same material you stole off those fucking
Yeah.
boxes.
Sorry, he sold it to someone else. He waited for you for as long as he could. And,
Yeah. You guys take care of that. I'll meet you at the tower.
Okay.
We'll see.
So-
Bye. Tower. We'll see you at the tower. We'll see the three of you at the tower.
We'll find each other at the tower. Yep.
Oh, we forgot.
Tower.
So, who's
Tower.
going where?
Tower.
I'm going to the armor.
No.
Armor.
The boulder.
Boulder,
Underdark thing.
boulder.
Not underdark, but
Tower, tower, tower.
fucking
Sorry?
Mills up?
village underground, whatever.
Depending on where you guys go, it's
Underground.
going to change.
Okay, gotcha.
So, who's going where?
Da-na,
So-
na-na-na-na-na.
There, you are going to the armor, and the three of you go into the tower.
I'm going. I'll go with him to the armor.
I'm just hanging
Armor,
out.
armor.
I'm gonna hang around the tower.
Tower. Tower.
Split the party.
So, all right, nothing new there. So, going off of the map, the first people, the closest thing to where you guys are would be those of you going to the boulder.
The boulder entrance. Alright.
So, you guys begin to reach the boulder. You guys reach the boulder and quickly begin to move it away and descend down the stairs. Both of you can make perception checks.
14.
7.
So you can see, Ithryl, that around the park there's a number of elves that seem to be just paying attention to you guys as you were passing through this park.
Naturally.
As you make your way over to the boulder and open it up and head down. Reaching the sewage systems again, you remove the grate from the bottom and begin to head further down until you reach the tunnels. Heading down the tunnels, just for a while, you eventually reach a series of torches that appear to be lit, along with a group seems to be waiting for you.
I'll stay here. I'll take out the bucket. I'll hand her the bag of holding.
Ooh.
I'll go to the group.
So yes, 4 of them are there. You see as 3 of them follow you, and 1 stays behind with you.
Hi.
Watches.
Ask him out.
As they take you in through into this home, this time far gentler than the last time.
I should say so.
They're not pushing you or stabbing at you this time. As you
What a nice change of pace.
Everyone is giving you like these dirty looks as you pass through. A couple of people seem to be try to like make a perception check actually.
Let's get my time. 15.
15. Okay. So you can see as a couple of people seem to be very excited at your arrival with these, but you can see as they're trying to hide it. But they eventually lead you back to the hut, the home of the leader. See, as he is sitting behind just a table. You see he's sitting on the left of him. On the table is the jug of water. So, it would appear that you have held up your end of the bargain.
That was a bit more effort than I expected for these.
If we have everything we need, I'm sure that this water would prove more than worth it for you.
Yes. Can I roll insight to see if it's like the actual proper water or the special water?
Yes, make an insight check.
I believe it.
You believe it.
That looks like great water. That's some
See,
high quality H2O.
See, as he just gestures over to it. Just as he stands up and walks over to you, just reaches out just for the bucket.
The exchange? Does he have the water?
No, it's on the table.
Alright, well, I'll give him that, then I'll go pick up the water. And so this water will help my friend get rid of her problem?
If that wizard in the tower is as powerful as he says he is, then you should be able to do the ritual.
How'd you get this water?
Make a persuasion check.
19?
19. We used to live down in the Underdark with the rest of the Ithryl. And Ezekiel promised us that if he showed us how we could get out, the ritual required, we would free him of his bounds. He told us in order to leave, we needed to bathe in the waters. And we all did. Women and children and all of us. And we all believed that in partaking in this ritual of sorts, that we would be the securities, so to speak, would recognize us as him, and it wouldn't work against the drow. When we learned of the affliction that was caused by the water, fortunately for us, we managed to keep some of the water, but
Is that why there's no women here?
it's kind of nods.
So Zeke betrayed you guys?
Well, he told us in exchange for keeping up our bargain that he would release us of the affliction.
But we couldn't get out. You couldn't get him out.
We couldn't.
Is there anything you can tell me about him that I wouldn't know?
I do not believe he can be trusted, as you can tell. I also do not believe that that wizard can be trusted as well. For when we presented him the water, he refused to perform the ritual on our women.
Sorry to hear that. I am. Well, pleasure doing business with you.
If you are in need of work, there are other aspects of this city that we do control. And if everything goes according to plan, there will be plenty of business for you.
I might be interested in that.
As he gestures to the other.
Just one more thing before I go, if you don't mind me asking. What do you plan on doing with these? I gestured to the bucket.
Don't worry about that.
I feel like I should worry about it, but okay.
As he takes it and begins to head to a further back room, they gesture, a couple of them just kind of lead you out.
Get my water, and I'm out.
He leads you back eventually to Iggy, who that entire time.
I see you trying to
that
flirt
Just
with this
talking
guy.
about like
The entire
Pulling her
time he
hair.
has not said a word to you, the one who was left to guard you.
No, I'm just going off. It's like, I don't think vampires are undead, because if they're thirsty, where does the blood go? It has to go through and circulate their system somehow. I read a book called Nighttime, and it just didn't make sense.
And
Can I, see
as
this,
you were finishing
can I
to
read this
say-
guy's face right now? What is his expression like?
If his eyes weren't jet black, he'd be rolling.
I look at him, I look at her, I'm
Do you
like,
get what I'm saying? Oh, I'm Iggy, by the way. I don't know if we exchange names.
You see, as he kind of like slowly walks behind Iggy and just like pushes her at you, and walks back down the tunnel.
making friends, huh?
I tried.
Well, we got what we came for.
How'd your date go?
Kind of awkward. Kind of sad, actually.
Oh, why?
Well, apparently, the reason there's no women there is because they all bathed in the same little Zeke pool we did, and all of their women got what happened to Hope, and he said he could free them of their affliction if they got him out. They couldn't get him out, so all the women died.
That's great. They didn't ask for help or anything? Or?
No, he actually asked the wizard for help, and the wizard refused. I'm not sure if it's just because they're drow or if there's ulterior motive to this wizard that we don't know yet, but
I mean, I actually don't like him either. So.
but yeah, I don't trust him. But we're kind of.
Who's to say that when we get there, he'll just
picking-
deny hope? He gave us this information.
It's true. Maybe he's just kind of racist and doesn't like drow. It's entirely possible.
I mean,
Most
they're
people
great at
don't.
keeping conversation.
I could tell.
I'll call him Jerry.
He looks like a Jerry.
And we're just walking back to the tower.
Yeah, but hopefully the wizard won't fuck us over, because we went through a lot for these.
Would the ritual actually work, though? Think about it for a sec, because if we've seen the Aboleth have some control, like, over the goblins, wouldn't he have put more of a fight for us not to get to these? I mean, like, no obstacles, more goblin fiends.
Maybe his reach isn't in all the mines. Maybe there's only like one or two of them he has control over, like the one we were in with the brain and the squid guy.
Which I'm upset no one woke me up for that, but besides the point, to the
Yeah.
tower.
Getting over to Gray and Orys.
Oh, you came with me?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Oh,
He's not a sneaky boy.
by the way, can I have that scroll back since you're gonna use it?
What scroll?
The stone skin scroll.
Yes.
I was gonna give it to
I still have my teleport scroll, so yes, you can have it.
Q. He's probably gonna give it to Iggy since now you're getting this nice armor. Hopefully nice armor. She can probably use it.
Italicized, hopefully.
What kind of armor do you
Breaks
have?
on day.
Just leather armor.
Whose doesn't that be?
Breaks up, dude.
You can have that armor. Let's
Yeah,
not get
just use
this
it.
stuff.
If I remember correctly, the store is nearby the armor shop, right?
He bought his equipment from the armor shop. Which store?
Just a store, a general store where I could get
You'll pass quite a bit of general stores along the way to it.
Do I pass the Temple of Bahamut?
Yes, you do.
I will stop by there. I'll meet you at the Smith, and I will try to get some holy water.
All right.
See if they got any of this for sale.
All right. So, the streets are quite crowded with just people passing through and the business going on, especially in the center of the city. As you reach where you split off, the military district is quite a little bit less full as you reach the temples and the official buildings. Reaching the Temple of Bahamut, just as before, there are quite a bit of the clerics and priests out just requesting either donations or help from out or either need of prayer. Approaching one, they inform you that they do in fact sell. Part of their business comes or funds to support the temple comes from selling holy water, and they'll sell it to you for 25 gold.
25 gold?
Yeah.
I will take 6.
6. All right. So they take you back into the temple.
And are these decently sized vials? Or bottles, maybe? It's a lot of gold.
Okay.
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, just regular size. Regular size. I'm gonna say. Just read the phone. So, again, still, even at this point, you can tell, walking around, is there still seems to be quite a bit of unsettled in the temple with their main paladin out into the world. They still have not found anyone to take his place or lead them in this time.
Do you miss him, Orys?
Orys likes them dumb.
But
He's gone.
Oh, can I ask them where, if they know where he went? I forgot his name.
yes, they said he went towards Bendel.
Towards Bindle?
Yes.
Do I remember his name?
I like a wisdom check.
Come on. I remember. With wisdom, that's 13.
13?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Arad Bonemead. Arrad Bonemeed. Arad Bonemeed. Paladin of Bahamut.
Arrod
Arrad
AB.
Bone Mead
Bone Mead.
is his last name.
What a cool guy.
All right.
Where's this little notebook with hearts? Mr. and Mrs. Pump.
Mr.
Mr. and Mr. Pump.
So, Gray, heading back towards the armor shop. Mick, you notice as you arrive at the armor shop, you see a familiar face of the dwarf from the mines.
Jin.
Oh, it's up
In
there.
You see he is speaking with the other dwarf. He is
I'm
speaking
not.
with the other dwarf who owns the armor shop.
Oh.
As they seem to be conversing with one another, you see as he just he looks up. Oh, I remember you.
Welcome.
You see as the the owner of the armor shop looks. You know him? I know him.
I know both of you.
Oh man, it's really good we didn't rob him then.
What do you want?
Armor.
I want the armor that I paid for it.
What armor? Oh, right.
Claws out.
Play with it.
Alright. Kissing.
What?
Do you remember my
Target
character,
mode.
Bjorn? He almost did that to
He's just quite the equipment around here for you. He goes off to another room. He brings out. You see, as it looks like scales of it looks like very thin. It looks almost like chainmail. Just looks like fish scales along the inside of the breastplate and along the arms.
The fish people.
And you see as
Is it purple?
huh?
Is it purple?
The fish
It
people.
is.
No!
You see as
badass.
Nice cowboys.
That's what they get for liking Scott.
you see as quite a bit of it. You see, it is melted together, and the scales seem to be quite a bit thicker, though.
It's called Skarner.
Came for reggae mail.
And as he hands it to you, I believe it should do exactly what you would like it to do.
And what is that? You really didn't tell me much.
It makes horn noises when
Protect
you
you.
walk.
That's what it'll do.
Okay. I have something interesting to show you as well. I pull out those pieces of the carapace that I have.
So you've been searching as well.
Yes.
Alright. So, I can give you the usual rate I take for these.
What's that?
About
4 silver.
80 gold a pound.
16 big pieces, you said.
I think I marked it as,
20 pounds
I think
each.
it was 5 pounds.
Is this good enough to be made into armor or anything of that sort?
Yes, but it would take quite a bit of time.
What about just like,
Another 2 piece. Or
Would it be better though?
would it be better than the stuff that I just bought?
Yes and no.
What, can you tell me what the differences would be?
This one would probably work best towards more blunt attacks like this, while this one right here, as he points to the ones you bought, it works relatively well against it, but it's also quite effective against certain water and cold types of attacks as well.
You know what, you can... I'm gonna keep one piece of the carapace, sell him the rest.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put my armor on. How do I look?
Yeah.
Do I get there about that time?
You're covering your stuff up now, right? Your robes.
Yeah, like I wear my robes over it, but there's still gonna be purple flecks.
Do I arrive about this time?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
Oh, you make it. Oh, why didn't you just go in the room? Oh, is that corkscrewed? What?
You can see, so the stats of this armor, it is 12 plus your dex modifier. No, sorry, it's 13 plus your dex modifier, and you have resistant to cold damage.
Okay.
Not too bad.
So 13 plus my dex modifier?
Yes,
But
you're
you're-
resistant to cold damage.
You live with the knowledge of you're wearing your Scog friend's skin over you.
While he's dressing himself, can I ask him? So, is this like is this magical as well,
No, the
or
creature
it's just
itself-
natural?
No, it's not magical.
Would an enchanter be able to apply a magical spell to this to, let's say, boost the protection as well?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. Ask an enchanter.
Is there a specific name of this armor that I could, just so I can put it in my...
Skarmer.
We say that in spirit.
Wait, what is real big
You
fish's
feel in your gut.
number one hit?
Take on me.
The song they couldn't even write themselves.
So,
Because Scott
that's
people
all. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sure that it was more than worth the money. So, please, if there's nothing
Well,
else.
I gave him 15 or 5 pounds.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna keep the smallest piece for myself.
Okay.
cup.
So, that's 400 gold.
Might not be it.
Okay, and it's 13 AC plus my dex.
Resistant to cold damage.
Resistance to cold damage. Okay. And he gives me 400 gold.
User?
Cool. Pleasure doing business with you.
Right. You see his, the manner looks to you. Hope to see you soon again.
Possibly. So.
According to Spotify.
So, those of you who went to the tower, two of you go to the tower. Hope, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. 13? Yep. So you see as, how dare you? You see as a series of individuals, it looks like all dressed in robes, very similar to the wizards, as in front of you. And you see as they're all chanting, and as they are chanting, you see as runes around the room begin to glow. Huh? Well, not room. Sorry, the cell that you are currently in the lake that the aboleth was in. That is-
She's still standing next to me.
Yes, yes. She is. You are having a
This is
vision.
the vision
Yes,
that you have?
yes.
Okay.
As you see, as the runes around on the walls begin to glow, and as you are yelling at them, you see as he is just yelling curses and just trying to send spells their way. You see as the couple of them just like canceling out the spells as they're heading away. Eventually, they do just teleport out, and the vision ends.
She acting any different while this is happening or no?
You sort of see as her eyes kind of like glaze over, and you kind of react however you wish to react.
So you said that, who was it that they were doing this
Uh,
with? What did they look like? Or?
You do not see their faces. They were all wearing robes similar to the one the wizard wears. Naxidor. The one Naxidor wears. He's wearing robes as well. And you see they all seem to be wearing the same robes that he wears as they were, seeming to do something to Ezekiel. That's what you saw.
So these were like people that collected old comics.
No.
Oh, alright.
But yeah, that is the vision you have as you rest out.
We're just gonna have to hang out until they get here before we go into the tower. I feel like we should go all together with the proper materials once Ezekiel is back.
Ezekiel.
Or sorry, once Ithryl gets back with the water.
Same thing.
water
Spoiler alert,
Ezekiel.
I am Ezekiel.
Oh, that's so funny. Remember the spring of Gabriel, except now.
Oh, you just have no idea.
Spoiling it.
So, eventually, all of you do, unless there's anything else you guys want to do, eventually you all do make your way back to the Wizard's Tower. As you are, the two of you are waiting outside, you see as Beckett does come out of the tower as well. Oh, hi. Do you, is my sister okay?
She is. They're on their way back now. We were just the first two to arrive. There to meet us here. Is there any word on your husband and Toon and the birds?
She shakes his head now.
It's
It's fortunate that you told my sisters to come stay here. The following night, their homes were broken into as well.
There's been no message, of any sort, no kind of ransom.
No.
And the wizard hasn't been able to come up with anything either.
That's all right now.
It's very strange indeed. But hopefully once we solve one issue, we'll be able to solve the other.
Eventually, the rest of you do come and reach the tower.
How do you feel? Feel more protected?
I just think of the fish. I'm like, yes.
Really sad ska music playing in his
A better place, a better time by Streetlight Manifesto.
I don't know.
Ugh. Yeah, I feel worse. Yeah, I feel bad too.
Ithryl, you have it.
No, we
Yeah.
lost her,
Do I see? Is Becca still in front of us?
No, she is not. Eventually, after you guys finished speaking, she went back into the tower.
All right. So I want to info dump on them. Tell them, what I found out from the drow. How that's why no female drow, because they were all afflicted like Hope was, and they couldn't free him, so they all just died.
So
for
what-
his childbirth. And then also, I tell them that the wizard refused to help them out. I don't know if it's because they're drow or just because he has
So
ulterior motives, but
what you're saying is that basically he didn't tell us any way to get this water or anything like that, so I believe that it makes absolutely no difference if he knows where we got it from or not. We probably shouldn't tell him what we've been doing for the past week.
who?
Well, I
The
don't think,
wizard.
no, of
About the
course
blood
not.
diamonds?
Yeah.
Of course, I would never.
No,
speak
that
to it.
or what we found down there.
I'm not
is-
gonna tell him anything
Okay,
besides
good.
I'm letting him know, like, can you help Hope? That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say to them. But I just want to let you guys know that this guy refused to help the drow. I'm not sure if it's because they're
Yeah,
a
100%
drow,
drow.
or because
He
if it's
probably doesn't know how to do it.
But
or he just doesn't. He has ulterior motives. Maybe he's hiding something.
I
that
think he knows how to do it, or has an idea on how to do it.
Having an idea and knowing how to do it are two different things.
Yeah, but it's better than not knowing at all.
Yeah, we should speak to him about it, but we should like not tell him that we know or ask about the drow thing. As terrible as that is, it is not going to get us.
It won't. No,
anywhere,
it's
and
no benefit for us.
It's
to,
going to raise more
yeah.
questions than it is going to answer.
I'm just letting you guys know, just so you have that, knowledge. You don't have to bring it up to him.
Let's head up to Nexidor's chamber. Knock on the door and I'm like, please.
As it slowly opens.
Make sure to return that book, by the way.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay.
These
The first thing I'm gonna do, you guys can go up to his area. I'm gonna take the, what was it? Take the flying carpet to the library.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap the golem on the shoulder that helped me find it.
They're all faceless. I
Hand
can't
it to
tell
him.
which one's which.
Their bond.
And then I just look at that.
So yes, he kind of like loads onto one of the magic carpets and kind of like also begins to ascend.
Am I just going straight up with him?
Yes.
Like,
Awkward. Going up.
can I
going
just
the same
reach it
direction.
and try to grab it back from him?
Make a strength check.
Why?
No.
So you gotta go to pull it, and he's got like an iron grasp on it.
Understandable.
So, you all ascend the tower with the materials in hand for the ritual, and begin to head to the dwelling place of Nexidor. What happens next? We will find out next week on Magic and Modifiers. You all have leveled up.
Level 12.
Finally.
What's my level up, guys? Is it D8?
Woo! What level are you guys?
6.
Seven.
Now we're 7.
Well,
Yeah.
now we're 7.
7 now.
Are you really 7?
Now we
seven.
are.
Now we're
So
7.
now 7, yeah.
I mean 8. Now we're 8.
So, yours is a D8?
Yeah. I rolled a 3.
Oh, that's definitely not a D8. Oh, wow.
How embarrassing to you.
I rolled a 5.
Embarrassing.
Is everyone here D8, I believe?
I am.
Yes, I'm a D8.
Alright, so Hope,
7, baby.
what did you get?
Is there a button on here?
Okay,
that
so,
just goes
Orys, you're a D8?
I think so.
Are we still streaming?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we're still streaming.
Ooh. Watch us
D8s,
level up.
ready?
Yeah.
4.
2.
Alright.
You're a D8?
Yes.
Alright, I'm doing Hopes currently.
Oh, it's cocked. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
That was good before
What is it?
4.
4? Got a 6.
Take 6.
I took a 4 out of spite.
8, baby.
3. What is yours? A D8?
8. Yeah.
Oh, God.
6.
7.
I rolled a 7.
1.
I get-
Taking the 1.
I just got more
Wait,
spells.
so I get to take the 8 or what?
That cancel
Take
real
the higher
quick.
number. So at this
Huh?
point,
Cancel real quick.
at this point on, you guys roll in on your own after this level.
Okay.
Level 8 and forward. So,
What happened?
What happened to it? It
Oh
got so
no,
big.
that's just the crutch.
The eraser.
The first couple of
Oh,
levels I
it
roll
rolls.
with you, and after that point, you guys, whatever you roll is what you got. So,
Just a little help.
all the way to level 7. So,
Ooh.
everyone at home, thank you for joining us for this great, exciting,
Hello,
interesting,
4th level spell.
very weird, very weird session. Thank you for everyone who's been active in the chat. Everyone, for our fans, subscribers, we love you. We'd also like to thank Blue Raven Studios for helping and partnering with us with this great space. If you would like to be, or if you are interested in a virtual tour for your company, please be sure to check them out at blueravenstudios.com. They specialize in virtual tours for companies, yachts, jets, and schools all over South Florida, Florida themselves, and now expanding on to the rest of the U.S. So,
No container.
if that is all, is anything anyone else would like to say to our fans when they're not leveling up yet?
We love you guys.
The views on certain members' music taste does not reflect all members' music taste.
Wow.
That's what I like to say.
Not all of us like Streetlight Manifesto, and
But the most
neither should
important
you.
of us do.
Unless
So,
we're talking about
and
weird-
neither should you.
we don't do copyrighted stuff in here. But
Good looking out.
that is all, everyone. We love you. Have a great night. Hug your grandma.
Bugger.
Have a great night, guys. We'll see you guys next week.
We out.
Au revoir.